just make sure that we're live. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please. Live there. That's not me, that's Rip. Still not me, that's still Rip. There's me. Looking stupidly at the computer. There, we got this over here. We got the betting sheet over here. We're here to say, welcome, 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 everybody. Come on in and have a seat. My name is SisterlyThrower, and in 4 short minutes, we'll be getting straight into the Game Awards. I tried to put in a noise gate on my microphone, so if the sound is a little weird, I was trying to avoid the doubling of the audio between the game capture and the microphone capture. I apologize if it's a little weird. Let me know in chat. I'll try to fix it. I'll break it. We'll laugh. We'll have a good time. We're set. Wifey's here. Hi. 3 minutes.
Woo.
You think we can win?
No.
A record number of competitors here in the annual Sisterly Thrower Video Game Awards betting tournament. A grand total of 7 people have entered, but only 1 will walk away still alive.
Wait, what?
He doesn't know about that part.
Wait.
Fighting to the death.
Wouldn't it be so cool if somebody guessed all of them right?
Yeah, perfect 30 for 30. Mitchell, thank you for the sub on a 23-month streak. Subscribe for 25 months. Thank you so much for that. Also might be a little late.
Be a little late.
I have no idea what he's talking about. But you just got me an email, so. 2 minutes, and we'll find out who gets to live and who gets to die.
I mean, who gets bragging? For my chips.
I'm handing them to you. Good.
That's
No. I specifically went out to the store to get my chips today. Keep your chips. Post up. Loving marriage. I've got the betting sheets, or betting sheet, I should say, right here in front of me. I'll be marking it as... Oh, meaning I'm going to go and be back soon. Okay, that's fine. Take your time. Go have a good time.
This thing is gonna take forever anyways, so.
It is. We will be streaming for the next several hours. I have gotten confirmation that my older sibling is planning on joining us about an hour into the show. Something to keep in mind for next year's Game Awards, guys. I thought it would be a little bit more cool, like a little bit more full of suspense, if I kept the betting sheet, you know, private. I did the tally, and then we went backwards from the bottom, you know, who's in 7th place on up. I did also consider the possibility, what happens if there is a tie? If there is a tie, whoever it is that is tied, I have decided, because I'm the dictator, has to fight to the death. Now, I'm really into that.
It's concerning. Just a little bit.
I'm really into the idea of people fighting to the death. But, no, that's illegal and frowned upon. If there is a tie, I have decided unilaterally that there will have to be... He hit me. It's abusive. There will have to be a trivia competition between whoever it is that's tied.
Trivia.
Yep, you will have to answer trivia
Wait.
questions based on previous years of the Game Awards.
That's stupid.
You're stupid.
Yeah, say it
Heyo!
louder. Say it louder.
You're stupid. Shut up. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 6, 12. Batman.
1. Happy New Year! Oh, wait. Dang it.
Uh-oh. May contain content that some viewers find offensive.
I find that offensive.
find you offensive. Heyo!
This is gonna be a very long night.
What's up, everyone? Sydney Goodman here, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Game Awards pre-show. And please allow me to be the first to thank you for setting down Cyberpunk for a few hours. As you can probably tell, the Game Awards are going to look a little different this year. Our venue may be smaller, but the show itself is as gigantic as ever. The awards and world premieres won't be changing, except I guess the only people clapping will be me and probably a few crew members. Going remote this year will bring us musical performances from London and Tokyo, and one positive of tonight's mostly digital gathering is we'll get to see more faces in the talented teams behind this year's outstanding nominated games. As for us, here in the pre-show, we'll be spending the remaining minutes before the Game Awards kick off with brand new trailers, mercifully brief integrated marketing, and Lynn will be performing a song from Persona 5 Strikers. And best of all, the big reason we're all here, awards. Our first category tonight is Best Score in Music. It's a particularly strong contest this year with 5 standout nominees that could on their own represent the best of the generation. Here are the nominees for Best Score in Music.
Yes, they're doing it now.
Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and The Last of Us Part 2. And the winner is Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Wait, what did I say?
You were the only one who said Final Fantasy VII.
Yes!
She's already ahead by a point.
Yes! Thank you.
もう一度このゲームを音楽に注目しながらプレイしていただけると大変嬉しいです。ありがとうございました。
Well, thank you. Shut up. Don't you have to go eat dinner?
Yeah, I do. I'll just be staying awkwardly in the background
throughout this pre-show, but strangely enough, we've decided to show you our most important one first. Here it is.
Trailer? Oh, world premiere. Oh, hell yeah.
Welcome to the Devolver Digital 2021 Game of the Year Award, sponsored by Devolver Digital. And now, your host, Devolver Digital CEO, Nina Struthers.
Okay, shush it. So yeah, tonight we are here to celebrate this year's most memorable video games. Let's not overlook the unrelenting hype, not for this, but for next year's as yet to be released games coming at you hot from what many believe to be this industry's most ridiculously overrated publisher. While most of these games are months away from release, we at Devolver Digital are strong proponents of awards for awards' sake. And with that, the nominees for the Devolver Digital 2021 Game of the Year are
Shadow Warrior 3 by Flying Wild.
Game of the Year?
This is a joke,
By
baby.
Skeleton Crew Studio. Card Shark by Nerium. Weird West by Wolfeye. Boomerang X by Dang.
and the winner is
Where is this going?
Loop Hero by developer Four Quarters.
I'm trying to
Uh-oh. Weird West guy's
Four Quarters
losing.
could be here with us this evening as Loop Hero was unannounced until, well, just now, really. Let's have a look at Loop Hero.
The world has been cast into a dark spiral. Place enchanted cards along a harrowing loop. Summon monsters, build cathedrals, and remember your world. Scrounge for weapons, armor, and mystical items to level up your hero. Expand your camp, customize your card deck, and uncover secrets. Face the lich, break the spiral, and save your world.
Is this a legit game?
Yes.
Loop Hero, coming in 2021.
Thank you, yes.
It's not an actual
we'll
award
see you next
show.
year. Or whatever.
We're watching it.
Every year, the Game Awards
Let it
do
go.
their best to highlight new games from all sorts of developers, from AAA big shots like Devolver to smaller independent studios. Our next world premiere is the debut of a new game from Awaseb, a young studio started in New Caledonia. Enjoy.
That one trailer so far not really doing anything for me. Seems cool if you're into 8-bit, but...
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Moana? Looks like Moana had a baby with Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Hey, we're the Explorer / Moana. This child has skills.
I think she plays the ukulele. Uh-oh. A bad Mamma Jamma if I've ever seen one. Let's see.
What?
Hello. I did get the co-stream thing, yeah. Look at me. I've hit it big. No, I can't help you. I'm a big time co-streamer. No, that's Luke.
Oh, I live.
Ignore her. I mean, it looks better than the 8-bit thing we just saw, but don't really care.
This next award category is for one of gaming's most popular genres, action-adventure. The breadth of what is considered an action-adventure game also leads to this regularly being one of our most competitive categories. Incidentally, for the past 3 years, the Game Award winner for Action Adventure has gone on to win Game of the Year, so this is a big one. Here are the nominees for Best Action Adventure Game. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and The Last of Us Part 2. And the winner is The Last of Us Part 2.
I did not pick
My
that one.
dad got that right.
I want to thank the Game Awards for choosing us as the best action.
Wait, is he the only one who got it?
He's the only one who got it.
That's awesome.
And Neil Druckmann.
Who's
I want to thank
Naughty
the entire
Dog?
team at Naughty Dog
They made
for
The Last of Us.
souls
Oh,
in the
I
game.
was like, what
It's
is
really their talent that immerses you in that world and really makes you feel like you're on this journey with Ellie. I want to thank Evan Wells, our president, also everyone at Sony and our partners for really helping us put this game together and get it out the door. And especially to our fans who supported us and really helped make this game something special. You guys make it worth it, so thank you again.
Oh, I'm glad Mitchell's not here. He'd be disappointed.
Congratulations once more to The Last of Us Part 2. We have many more awards coming up in the pre-show, but first, here's another trailer.
So 2 trailers so far, nothing really impressing me. Let's see what this is.
Hi everyone,
Hi.
I'm Connie. I'm
Connie.
the CEO and creative director of my games company called Yomai in beautiful Berlin.
Bullshit
It was
German.
such an honor to be nominated for the Games for Impact category at last year's The Game Awards for
What
our
game did
most
you
important
make?
project today
That's
called
me.
Sea of Solitude.
Oh, I saw that. I kind of wanted to try it.
That Sea of Solitude will be coming to Nintendo Switch this winter.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
It's not just a port. We
Oh.
fully reworked the
That's
entire
cool.
game. We're calling it the Director's Cut because it's a
Ah.
version that truly represents what I wanted to convey about the topics that are especially
Then why didn't you do that in the
important
original?
today's difficult times. We can't wait to share it with you.
It's true.
Until then, stay safe, enjoy the Game Awards, and see you soon.
This Sea of Solitude. Oh, yeah, that's Sea of Solitude. I didn't know Quantic Dream had a hand in this.
My monsters. You know them too, don't you? us to capsize, to drown. We'll face them. We'll chase them across the sea of solitude. We'll set sail and we won't stop until we reach safe harbor together.
So is this supposed to be like a mental health, like, imagery, visualization type thing?
You should play it then for your series.
What? No, it's pretty good idea.
Are you ready?
I think I can get it for free too. I think it's on Game Pass. So they're not releasing the director's cut for... That's a shame. Though I don't know if director's cut means extra content.
We've had some great world premieres already, but we recognize there may be some fans of elegant, shadow-based puzzle games who feel left out. Don't worry, we've got something for you too. From Focus Home Interactive, here is Shady Part of Me.
All parts of me are shady. Heyo!
There once was a girl who was trapped in the dark, with naught but her shadow for company. A journey to escape she did embark, and her shadow followed distrustfully.
Looks like little
Girls
nightmares.
found no hope in light, but despair. Her shadow smiled. With me there is a way. Hand in hand, we break free from this nether. Step by step, we will rise together.
Oh, is this one of those, like, the real person affects the shadows that the shadow can then jump on? I think. Those games are always cool. They always mess with my head,
If
but
you're
they're
just
cool.
joining us now, welcome. We're in the middle of what has turned out to be a jam-packed pre-show for the Game Awards. We've just premiered 2 trailers back to back, and now we'd like to take a moment to announce the winners of 3 awards.
Oh, shoot.
First is Best Family Game, a category that did a lot of heavy lifting this year throughout the months of what seems like endless lockdown. When pools closed and Chuck E. Cheese went bankrupt, family games were always there. The nominees
Chuck E.
are
Cheese went bankrupt.
Animal Crossing, New Horizons,
Yeah! Here we go.
Crash Bandicoot 4,
Pretty much all of us said Animal Crossing except Luke, who
Ultimate
said
Knockout.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Mario
Oh, that's right. It was the dice.
Minecraft Dungeons, and Paper Mario: The Origami King. And the winner
I kind of want to try
is
that game.
I want to try Paper Mario too.
Animal Crossing, New
Oh,
Horizons. Next, I have
Sorry,
the
Luke.
honor of awarding Best Community Support.
Support, okay.
This category debuted last year, and it represents the games that truly value their player base, demonstrated through communication and respect. Here are the nominees: Apex Legends, Destiny 2,
You said No Man's
Fall
Sky.
Guys Ultimate Knockout, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, and Valorant. And the winner is Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout.
There it is.
Finally, we get to acknowledge the winner for Best Debut Game. This, of course, goes to nominees that represent an independent studio's first ever release. It's an award for fresh perspectives, new ideas, and distinguished bravery. The nominees for Best Debut Game
You and
are
my mother said Carrion.
Carrion,
I don't remember
Mortal
half
Shell,
this stuff.
Phasmophobia,
Everybody else said Phasmophobia.
Raji, an Ancient Epic, and
I'm sorry, the dice said
and the
Raji.
winner is Phasmophobia.
Dang
There
it!
it is.
That's 5 trophies down, and the Game Awards haven't even officially started.
All right.
The handy countdown timer says we are minutes away, so I'd like to take a moment
I'm
to
really
let
glad
you
I
know
did the
about a few
pre-show,
ways
'cause I
you
almost
can interact
didn't.
with tonight's big show. All night
I'm
long,
surprised
fans
that
will be
they're doing it.
predicting
I
the
thought
winners
that's
on
the point of
Twitch
the
using a
awards.
special voting extension powered by Verizon, 5G, built for gamers. Lock in your picks
Get it,
throughout the
G
night.
for
See
gamers.
if you guess the right winner, and whether you're watching on our official channel or from one of hundreds of co-streams. Mega Drops will be activated
That's
for
me.
Fortnite and Among Us. few days, fans have visited our at the Game Awards TikTok channel and voted on which The Last of Us Part 2 team they support. Team Abby or Team Ellie.
Uh-oh.
The votes are in, and Team Ellie won the vote. Thanks for your votes, and be sure to follow us on TikTok.
Was that even a question?
All our great gaming content. We polled Reddit's r/gaming community to see what their pick is for 2020's Game of the Year, and the winner is Ghost of Tsushima. As for the Game Award for Game of the Year, we obviously won't learn that until the end of the night. For now, we're about to take a super short break, but coming up on the other side, we've got winners for each of our esports awards, a Persona 5 Strikers performance, and of course, more world premieres.
Fun times.
And we're on a break.
Listen, it's hard for me to believe that it was 27 years ago that my brother Robin and I watched players venture into the Ages of Mist for the first time. Anyway, today I am so excited to start a new chapter of Myst with the release of an entirely reconstructed VR version that's available now on the Oculus Quest platform. We've got something special for anyone who purchases Myst. They'll unlock a Myst-themed Oculus home environment. I'm so thrilled for you to experience Myst in VR, and thank you so much for your continued love and support.
Myst is like the OG computer game. Snake coming out of the box. Can you guys see me? When I'm leaning on the arm, y'all can see me. So I got the betting sheet up. I have the betting sheet covering most of the screen except for the chat, so I can read it.
Welcome back to the Game Awards pre-show. For the first time ever, I get to introduce a musical performance right here in the pre-show. I'm not sure there could be anything better to jump off with. Performing Last Surprise from the Persona 5 Strikers soundtrack from Tokyo, Japan, here is Lynn featuring the Persona Band.
Game Awards. Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
I was about to say, no.
This is kind of a banger. Oh, he's just having a grand old time over there. That's a nice flying beat. Look, man, all the music from Persona 5 is ridiculously good. You know, I was considering putting Persona 5 in for the 100/100s, but it's like 300 hours to complete it. I know, right? Oh, she's really getting into it too. It's got a nice funk-like undertone to it, which I think is what I'm vibing with. You hear that funk beat to it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm asking her questions while she's trying to eat dinner. Dance party! Oh, I wasn't sure you were going to be dancing. Please don't leave.
Yeah. We're fun, I promise.
It's been a long-ass day. a streamer? No one cares about you.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow.
She's having a grand old time. See, I think that's the one thing that makes music the most enjoyable to me is when the person who's doing it is having like a fantastic time.
Even if they don't have the best voice, it's like...
If they're like fully into it,
Yes.
like I'm putting my heart and soul in this, like I see you. Plus the song was just a banger. But.
At this year's TGS, Square Enix officially announced an update to 2010's Nier Replicant, the prequel to Nier Automata. The actual title of this remake was, of course, another sick joke from director Yoko Taro. But the Game Awards pre-show will never turn down a challenge. Tonight, I am both happy and unafraid to introduce the gameplay debut for Nier Replicant version 1.222474487139. ...
What?
What?
This is like beta footage then. Mitchell played Nier Automata. I have it. I've never touched it. Seems like adult Zelda. Hack and slash, big open spaces.
What's that thing floating in the sky?
I don't know.
It's like a tablet.
He has his Amazon Kindle with him. Wants to catch up on his reading while he's dying. Jeez, how do you dodge that? I'm trying to remember what Mitchell told me about Nier Automata. Oh, available April. That's cool.
It's been a special night already.
If I had all the time in the world, I'd dive right in.
Another Game Awards first, the world premiere of a new band. You heard me correctly. They're
Really?
playing their debut single, Follow Unfollow. Please welcome, for the first time ever, OFK.
OFK.
I've heard of AFK, but I've never heard of OFK. I mean, all the respect in the world, you're getting out there, you're getting creative, it's just not for me.
Tonight's about celebrating all of 2020's best in the world of gaming, and that would be impossible without honoring esports' best talent, who despite everything, thrived and continued to entertain and inspire. Of the 30 different Game Awards categories, 5 are esports awards. We're about to announce each
6
winner, but
are
I may
esports
need
awards.
to call in some help to get through them all. We'll see. Here we go. For Best Esports Game, the nominees are Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Counter-Strike Global Offensive,
You did, yeah.
Fortnite, League of Legends, and Valorant. And the winner is League of Legends.
Oh, come on!
I don't think a single one of us picked that.
For Best Esports Coach, the nominees are Krusty, Grabs, Rambo, Zepha, and Zonic.
I like Rambo.
And the winner is...
I picked Rambo, you picked
Sonic.
Krusty.
Oh, man.
For Best Esports Event, the nominees are...
League of Legends, are you kidding me?
2020 European Finals.
Luke is not happy.
Call of Duty League Championship 2020. IEM Katowice 2020.
Katowice? Is that
League
how
of
you say
Legends
that?
World Championship 2020. And Overwatch League Grand Finals 2020. And the winner is League of Legends World Championship 2020.
My mother was the only one that got that
Esports
right.
Host, the nominees are Dash, Golden Boy, Machine, Sheever, and Shocks. And the winner is Shocks. For Best Esports Team, the nominees are Dallas Empire, Damwon Gaming, G2 Esports, San Francisco Shock, and Team Secret. And the winner is
Poland, my dude.
G2 Esports.
Oh my god, you're the only one that got that right.
To all of the winners. And now, to announce the winner of the Best Esports Athlete, here's the host of ESPN's First Take and the new ESPN Plus show, Stephen A's World, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, this
I know
dipstick?
what y'all are thinking. Did they just bring Stephen A. Smith to the Game Awards in an effort to legitimize esports as something equal to athletic sports?
Yes.
Nah, that's not the point. They're doing their thing. When every major sports league in the nation shut down, esports just kept on going. With that being said, I'll say this much. All of the esports athletes nominated are without question more determined, more tenacious, and definitely win
Back
more
walk to the
than anybody
bathroom.
on the Dallas
Was
Cowboys.
unsuccessful and I'm in a lot of pain. I really thought today was going to be better. I'm sorry, Mitchell.
Crim 6, Showmaker,
Our picks are not
Canyon,
doing well.
Shotzi, Zywu, and the winner is Showmaker.
Did I pick that one?
No.
Dang it.
My father did. My father is going to win.
That's gonna be funny.
I am praying to God that my father doesn't win because he will never shut up
You
about
can
it.
totally sense it, right? The Game Awards are about to begin. Stephen A. Smith just handed out the final award of the pre-show. And now it's time for one last premiere before the main show begins. And it's got something we could all use a little more of. Dragons fighting dragons. Here's Sentry, Age of Ashes.
Final Fantasy VII won for Best Score in Music. Fall Guys for Community Support. Action Adventure. Last of Us Part 2. Best Family was Animal Crossing. Best Debut Game was Phasmophobia. Best Esports Athlete was Showmaker. Coach was Zonic. Event was League of Legends. Game was League of Legends. Esports Host was Shox. And Esports Team was G2 Esports. I had a mobile game that looked like this once. Yeah, our picks are not doing well, and so far Teresa and my father, I think, are winning. I don't have a score down yet.
That's right.
I'm gonna tabulate the score at the end.
Right, so I'm winning.
And with that, it means I'm about to sign off and hand it over to Jeff. Look forward to performances from Eddie Vedder and the London Philharmonic Orchestra, who will be playing the traditional Game of the Year medley, as well as a special surprise. I love surprises. There will be world premieres from Fall Guys, Dragon Age, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Among Us, huge surprises, little surprises, and of course, awards for the greatest games of 2020. This is Sydney Goodman signing off. The Game Awards start right now.
Yeah, they're starting right now. You get my chippies? Yeah. That's a cool graphic. Sorry, fruit fly. They have the best season.
Hello, everyone around the world.
Jeff Keighley.
Welcome to the Game Awards 2020. We are
He
so
knows me.
happy to
He
have you
emailed me.
joining us tonight. You know,
Doesn't
this
match
year,
his
of
outfit,
course,
but
will
he's
be
got
a
nice
little bit
shoes.
different. It's been a tough year for everyone, I know, and normally
Before
the holiday
Last of Us
season,
2
we'd all be
sweep.
gathering with our friends and family, and I know that can't happen for all of us, but tonight we can gather here and connect around games, something that we all love. Games connect us. And I'm here in Los Angeles, so whether you're watching live right now in China early in the morning, in Europe, America, my native Canada, wherever you are, even in India this year, all over
Jeff,
the
shut
world,
my
we are
horn
coming together tonight to celebrate our love of video games. Now, to keep
Mitchell
everyone
thinks
safe
Jeff
tonight,
Keighley is good
nominees
looking.
are going to be joining us live via Zoom from all over the world. You can see them there. Hi, everybody. They're all joining us from their homes and their studios.
That's
China,
nice.
Europe,
I'm
Los
glad they were
Angeles,
able to do
far
that.
and wide, and we will have all these guys joining us tonight.
Oh, good,
as we
it
get
started.
through
Time to
all
go
the
cook and
awards
not pay
live
attention to
on the show.
anything.
We're going to be joined also by some very special guests. Keanu Reeves, Gal Gadot, Brie Larson, Tom Holland, Christopher Nolan, John David Washington, the Swedish Chef, Reggie, and more. And we also have a very
Swedish.
special performance by Eddie Vedder
The
from
Muppet.
Pearl Jam. He will be in Seattle, and the London Philharmonic Orchestra from Abbey Road Studios in London, conducted by
Can't believe
Lord Goff. It is
Eddie
gonna be
Vedder is
an
here.
amazing show, and as always, we've got the awards, we've got first looks, we've got new game announcements. All of the things that make the Game Awards special will be here. And what I love about this show is that the entire industry comes together tonight to celebrate
I remember
games.
him now.
Everyone is
I
here.
liked him.
He's a really
At least
nice
I
guy.
thought everyone was here. It does sound like we're still expecting someone else to arrive.
What?
Oh, new character announcements for Smash Ultimate. I can't believe Eddie Vedder is alive.
Wait, they're gonna have new characters?
They're gonna have new characters for a while, baby.
Wow, here's gonna flip.
This is from the old Smash, isn't it? Or, no, wait. No, this is Smash Ultimate. I can't remember. I know Banjo-Kazooie's in there now. Oh.
Who is it?
Is that Jaws?
Who is that? Oh.
Sephiroth.
この時を待ちわびたぞ。
Uh,
南東に絶望を
Final Fantasy? Who is this? Luke, help me out.
It's beautiful hair.
I don't know who this is. Luke and Mitchell are freaking out.
Really?
Yeah. Let's fucking go, Sephiroth. Final Fantasy, okay, I've never played any of the Final Fantasy games.
His hair is like amazing.
He has better hair than you do.
Yes, yes, he does.
Don't argue.
It's just mean that you said it.
I'm sorry. Whoa.
What? No! Wait, this, he has wings?
Think so?
Oh!
Oh my lord!
Gosh! Oh my god! That was kind of morbid. Not Mario!
It is kind of odd that they are putting in yet another sword fighter.
Sword fighters are the best. Oh snap! I can't read the chat because of the microphones.
LOL at another sword fighter. Uh-oh.
思い出の中にじっとしていてくれ。私は思い出にはならないさ。
I feel like I actually have to try Final Fantasy now.
What the?
Hello. That's like now.
Yeah. That was yesterday.
Get started. But of course, this show is also about awards. And to present our first award, you probably know her as Captain Marvel. She's an Oscar-winning actor, a filmmaker, and a dedicated activist. And she's joining us now live on Zoom. It's Brie Larson. Hey, Brie.
Hello.
She really wearing a business suit?
I am honored to present the award for Best Performance. Among the nominees is an inclusive group of talented actors filling vastly different roles in games that are nothing alike. However, these artists are nominated tonight for what they share in common: a clear dedication to their craft and an extraordinary ability to bring humanity and empathy to their roles. Here are the nominees for Best Performance.
Best Performance. You can't stop this.
The calm deserves to suffer.
I gotta finish that game.
You shall never reach the surface. Let's do this.
Still amazed that game made it in time.
And the Game Award goes to Laura Bailey as Abby.
Hey, there we go.
Oh wow.
Whatever.
Wow. I was such a fan of the
Honestly, I
original
think Tifa or Aerith would have been a more
Last
interesting
of Us
choice,
and
but I
Ashley's
get Sephiroth.
performances within it. I fell in love with Joel and Ellie, so it is no surprise to me that Abby's role within this story.
Sorry, that's
met
funny to
with
me,
such,
just given who she played.
passionate responses, but to have been able to play such a fantastically challenging character who, through her story, enables the player to find forgiveness and empathy is something that I'll be eternally grateful for. Oh man, I told the team on the day that I finished filming that what I wanted more than anything was for my performance to give a performance that honored the impact that the original game had on me. So this award means so much. Thank you to Neil,
Her eyebrows are
Tally, and the entire
perfect.
team for giving me the opportunity and for
They're nice.
all of the support and the guidance along the way.
Like her eyebrows?
Yes,
To
she has
Patrick
nice
and
eyebrows.
Ian and Grace for everything you did. The story and Abby would not have been as impactful without you by my side.
Oh.
That's her phone.
That's her phone.
Through our, I don't know, decades
Laura.
of working together in this industry,
We stripped the award from you.
we've been allies, we've been enemies, and we've been everything in between. And every single time I work with you, I come away better for it.
Her
Thank
highlights
you
on point.
for always having my back. And to Ashley, who I love so much. I don't know what else to say other than I think you should probably be giving the speech right now. I think you're amazing, and your strength and your power and your vulnerability and your performance left me speechless.
That's nice,
I love
though.
you. Marry me. To my husband, Travis, who spent countless hours just listening to me come to terms with what this game's journey has been. And to the fans, obviously, to everyone who voted, thank you for your support and for your love and for your passion and for allowing yourself to go on this journey with Abby and with me.
Marry me.
Thank you.
And to
I
my
love you.
husband.
What do you mean rotate my setup?
Congratulations, Laura. I think I heard iMessages coming in from people congratulating you. It's so great to have everyone here celebrating an amazing year for games. All right, we are streaming on every platform.
You mean the new
tonight,
overlay? It took me like 10
including Twitch,
minutes.
Where we have drops for Among Us and Fortnite, who both have world premieres coming up later in the show. And throughout the night, we will also be interactive on Twitch.
Okay.
You can predict who you think will win using a Twitch extension. First up, best ongoing game. So go and vote now. Lock in your predictions. All right, well, even with everything going on, it's been one of those special years that sees the launch of new next-gen consoles. And with that brings a whole new generation of games. Tonight, we are honored to have one team, a new team of veterans, reveal the very first
I moved the dining room
details
table
of
like
their
months
ambitious
and months and months
exciting
ago.
new project right here.
Oh, is he talking about?
Enjoy.
Oh my gosh. I hope you guys can't see too much or...
Don't worry about it.
Pretty much since the day I started, there's been a really clear player fantasy. I think the thing that makes it different from a lot of first-person games is it's not just about shooting.
Eco-sci-fi is a term that we use.
Future fiction, but from an ecological focus.
There's been this ecological disaster.
These corporations came in and I developed new technology, and on the surface everything's pretty great.
We're still early in development, but we're really excited with where things are going.
We wanted to share a cinematic piece that helps set the tone for our world.
I remember when everything changed. The floods, the storms, the fires, people dying in the streets.
You can't see fires from space.
The generations gave us solutions. A better world. And we welcome them into our lives.
This is 2012, the video game.
Laws of nature aren't meant to be broken. We need to know what they're hiding.
Cruel world.
Oh good, dead bodies. Is this one of those trailers that shows us absolutely nothing about what the game is about?
Did you find the answers you were looking for?
Oh.
Agent Dark?
Not yet. This is just the beginning.
Perfect Dark? Why does that sound so familiar? Is that an old game? Does anybody know?
There you go, Perfect Dark from the Initiative, Xbox. Very excited to have that announced. All right, well, we're going to go right into another game announcement for the first time right here at the Game Awards. Check it out.
I think you've made game announcements before, Jeff, but it's okay. We just gotta clean that. Oh. I don't think you want to take worms out of the permafrost.
Oh my god.
Oh good, Warner Brothers. Is this Rogue Company DLC? Oh, or is this Left 4 Dead?
Stick together. We got a job to do. Remember?
No worm-ridden son of a bitch is gonna stop us.
Sounds like Alfred Molina.
No?
Looks like The Strain, yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, hi.
Oh, jeez. Ew.
Oh man, this is my favorite hoodie.
A little club soda will take that, right?
My sister had the same look on her face when we were kids and she was hungry. Back 4 Blood. This looks like a Left 4 Dead ripoff.
Back for Blood, and I'm now joined by Chris Ashton of Turtle Rock Studios. This is pretty exciting for all us Left 4 Dead fans. Of course, you guys are known for all the amazing work Left 4 Dead, and now you're building building a legacy with this new zombie co-op shooter. What's new? What can you tell us about it, Chris?
Well, we wanted to do more and bigger, right? We wanted to have more playable characters, more missions.
Yeah, they
more
made Left 4
story,
Dead.
but we also wanted to have a bigger variety of zombies to fight, right? But also we wanted to go bigger. So now we've got
New
these
game, I
20-foot tall zombie monstrosities that are definitely going to take, you know, the help of your friends in order to defeat.
All right, well, it's great to have this game announced, but it sounds like
Just so over zombies.
a little surprise for everyone
Me
watching,
too.
right?
Oh yeah, like movies are cool, but gameplay is king, right? So let's see
Yeah.
some of that.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's
Respect.
the gameplay reveal of Back 4 Blood. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, pre-alpha. So this is gonna look really rough. Girl Scouts are getting aggressive.
Ready? Not one for speeches. So how about we just go kill some real?
Nice pep talk.
Ah, damn. Here we go.
Watch out! I got a bullet for you.
I mean, it's been a while since a new Left 4 Dead, so I guess I kind of get it. It's just these games never appealed to me.
Oh my god.
Hello there. I was gonna say, you might want to get in the tunnel.
He was like, my eye!
I was gonna say, like, dude, you hit me in the eye. We said no hitting in the face.
Oh no, he's coming in the tunnel.
Oh.
Need to finish them off and fast.
An update. It's a new Left 4 Dead. It's not an update. It's a new Left 4 Dead. It's prettier, but it's the same thing.
Oh my god. Oh.
Well, that was a nice touch. I don't know if Left 4 Dead has ever done that before. You get to throw gas canisters and someone else can shoot them. Looking like Call of Duty with these guns. June 22nd. Alright. Probably won't be registering for that closed alpha or showing it on the channel. Guys.
There you go, Back for Blood, June next year, Alpha next week. Crazy. All right, very exciting. Well, tonight we're celebrating games, and we've got awesome discounts on many of tonight's nominees with the Game Awards sale across Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo eShop, Epic Games Store, and Steam. And we also have the Game Awards Festival, a chance to play upcoming games like Little Nightmares 2, and some of the games are also available instantly with GeForce Now. So make sure to check that out. You can stream on any device with no downloads on GeForce Now. Well, we also have a lot of great stuff coming up. We'll have performances from the London Philharmonic Orchestra and Eddie Vedder. But right now, 2 years ago, we announced at the Game Awards Scavengers from Midwinter Entertainment. Everyone has been wondering when they'll get to play it. For news on that, let's hear from Midwinter's Josh Holmes.
What did they announce?
Thanks, Jeff. I do have a really exciting update for you, but first, I just want to thank the many thousands of players who've been testing the game with us over the past year. Your feedback and your support means the world to us. We couldn't do this without you. Today, I have big news to share.
Explorers, it's time. You'll face off against many others.
Have they, Jeff? Have they really?
There are countless strategies and paths to success. Find the ones that get you back alive.
This is where the real fun starts.
I've been preparing this for years. Now, I need you.
Is this that Battle Royale game I played? Darwin?
Time to light the fire. Now it's gonna be a good time.
Darwin Project? Is that the name?
Your test begins now.
That's its own thing. I don't remember this being announced.
All right, so there you have it. The PC closed beta for Scavengers starts right now. If you're part of our community, you can play with your existing Steam key. But we're also opening up 50,000 slots for new players, So go to playscavengers.com, sign up for free, and we'll see you in the game.
Ooh. Oh my god, is this Dark Souls 4 or something? Dark Souls meets Assassin's Creed, it looks like. Did you really need that much of a drawback for someone that was that close? What is this? Ooh. So far, the most interesting one.
Yes!
So-
Yes!
Someone is eagerly awaiting the sequel to Untitled Goose Game.
Is that Stardew Valley that it was like?
Yeah, Stardew Valley is an indie game.
They have it on the Switch?
They've had it on the Switch for a while.
Really?
Yeah. Your nephew has it.
Oh, yeah. Yes!
God,
I really want there to be a
that freaking
Wait,
game.
you could break that? Did you see that?
You could stick your head through the post of the fence, yeah. We never tried that, but you can
But
do
he
it.
broke it. It
No, he
wasn't
didn't.
broken in the...
It wasn't broken.
Yeah, but did you see that? He broke...
You thought you could
oh
get
my
rid
gosh.
of me, but you can't. Anyways, Instagram and the Game Awards have teamed up for 6 new AR effects you can share to Instagram Reels. I played with them yesterday at home and posted the Game
yours.
Awards profile. Check it out.
I don't want to get it.
You can transport yourself to Final Fantasy VII's train station, transform into the Doomslayer, don the mask of the Ghost of Tsushima, sneak through The Last of Us, or even become Zagreus from Hades. To create your own, just head over to the Game Awards on Instagram, click on the effect icon, and share to Instagram Reels. And I'll be back later to show off some of your beautiful creations.
Do I make a beautiful...
No. Oh, here, I don't care about Forza. I'll get you one.
What is this?
Forza. A racing game.
Sprite.
Actually, wait.
There you go. Forza, Cross Cyberpunk, and later Keanu Reeves, Johnny Silverhand himself will be joining us to present the Best Direction Awards, so stay tuned for that. But welcome back. Now, coming up next, we're going to present the Best Ongoing Game Award, and the Twitch community thinks Fortnite is going to win that with 47% of the votes. Now, let's find out the Twitch community is right. We're going to present the Best Ongoing Game, which recognizes 5 outstanding titles that continue to deliver for fans. Here are the nominees.
Best ongoing game.
Alright, let's go. Pretty much everybody said Fortnite, Warzone, and the dice said No Man's Sky.
The dice. Which one did I?
Warzone.
All right, well, now it's time to reveal the winner. The nominees are joining us here. Hi, guys. All right, here we go. And the winner is... The Game Award goes to No Man's Sky.
You
The dice won?
me!
Luke! Amazing.
I am so sorry, Passionate Guava. Thank you so much for joining.
It's normally Twitch is right, Jeff. It's normally.
Holy shit! It won. Oh my god.
Thank you so much.
I can't believe that.
We're really lucky. You know, we get to come to work every day and make games. No Man's Sky is such a wonderful game to work on. You know.
So it won this year. Mitchell voted for it last year.
So moments like this, they mean a lot. You know, this means a lot to me. Means a lot to the team.
You know,
thank you so much.
respect for No Man's Sky. They released a god-awful game that got absolutely ripped to shreds. They kept their head down. They worked out the kinks. Came back strong.
Now, every year leading into the show, there's always a lot of speculation, a lot of games that you might be anticipating, but there are always a few you're not expecting. Like this one. Check out this world premiere.
I love how I'm like 3 seconds behind from Luke's stream since I'm on my phone. Which is why I voted for it last year.
What is in the back of his? That looks uncomfortable.
No thanks.
Alright, man, get up.
Looks like someone's
I don't
in
think
prison.
He's alive. Oh, he is.
Uh-oh.
Technical difficulties.
See this? Something ain't right.
I think there is something. Ew, why do they always have to look so gross? Oh, jeez. No!
Looks some Dead Space type shit.
This is Black Irons to transport ship Charon. You are cleared for landing.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's a ways away. 2022. So that's more like proof of concept. Kind of reminds me of Alien Isolation.
I'm feeling some Dead Space vibes, and there's little wonder why. You know him from his work on Dead Space and Call of Duty. Here's the CEO of Striking Distance Studios, Glenn Schofield. Hey, Glenn.
Oh, Glenn Schofield.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. Well, the Callisto Protocol has been in development for over a year and a half with a team of well over 100 people on it. It's a single-player, third-person, story-driven survival horror game set in the year 2320 on Jupiter's moon of Callisto. Our goal is to make the single most scariest game for PC and consoles.
Well, it
And we're
works.
so excited
That
to be able
thing
to
is
show it here.
terrifying.
The grammarian in me is trying to ignore the fact that he just
Thank
said
you very
most
much, Glenn. We're looking
scariest.
forward to hearing more about that next year. All right, announcement in July,
Hey, he
Warhammer
talks like I
40K
do.
Darktide is a 4-player co-op game from Fat Shark, the developers behind Warhammer Vermintide 2. Well, tonight, they're sharing a first look at the gameplay. Check this out.
Can we get away from all these co-op games? I want a strong basis of single-player games. I like playing with people.
I do like it. I don't like it.
Phone is very behind for some reason. It doesn't make sense to me. Thank you, by the way, Luke, for making a lurk command.
Wait, what did you say?
It's been on my list of things to do. Mitchell's watching on his phone, and there's a bit of a time delay. He'll see the chat before he sees the corresponding video.
Oh, that might be confusing.
Just a little bit.
What the heck is he wearing?
Again, looks cool, not for me.
Now it is time to recognize some other winners. In the category of Best Art Direction, the nominees are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades,
No, you picked
Ori
Hades.
and the Will of the Wisps,
Oh, that was a
and
mistake.
The Last of Us Part 2. And the Game Award goes to Ghost of Tsushima. Congratulations.
Mitchell, yeah, Mitchell got it.
For Best Action Game, the nominees are Doom Eternal, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, Neo 2, and
Hades,
Streets
I
of
gotta
Rage
listen.
4. And the winner is Hades.
I picked that one?
Super
Yes, you did.
In the category of Best VR AR, the nominees are Dreams, Half-Life Alyx, Marvel's Iron Man VR, Star Wars Squadrons, and The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners.
I'm pretty sure I lost this
Goes
year.
to Half-Life Alyx. Congratulations to Valve.
Who got that?
For Best
Pretty
Sports
much
Racing
everybody.
Game, those nominees are Dirt 5, F1 2020, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
Tony
1
Hawk,
and 2.
let's go.
And the Game Award goes to Tony Hawk's
Yeah,
Pro
yeah.
Skater 1 and 2. Congratulations.
I remember that one.
And for the most anticipated game voted on Twitter this year, the nominees are Elden Ring, there I said it, God of War sequel, Halo Infinite, Horizon Forbidden West, Resident Evil Village, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel. And your most anticipated game is Elden Ring. Congratulations.
This wasn't a
From
category.
Software. All right, this
That's
next
sad, I
game
don't
comes from
remember
the
that
creators of
one.
Gone Home in Tacoma. The Fulbright Company and Annapurna Interactive present one part road trip, one part mystery, with two familiar voices. Check it out.
Oh. They're saying something in the chat. I can't.
Your most anticipated game.
Oh. Wait.
My name is Tess Divine,
I wouldn't have picked it either.
and the world is passing
My
me
name's
by.
Wife.
I guess as I get a little older, I'm starting to feel how things change. They decline and go away. That's how it was with my grandma. I loved her so much. I thought I knew her better than anyone. But looking through her old things, we found hints of something she never told us about. A man who wasn't my grandfather, a burglary ring, some sort of lost fortune. We can't ask her about these things anymore, so we have to go looking for the answers ourselves. My mom and I are out on the road, searching. I don't know what we'll find, but whatever it is,
I was gonna say, it reminded me of Edith Finch.
together.
I mean,
It looks like a game I would like.
it's Annapurna, so I think it's the same people that did Edith Finch.
All right, once again this year, we're excited to share some stories about people around the world who are making a positive impact on the gaming
It's your mom
community.
Rogue from
These are our global gaming citizens in partnership with Facebook Gaming. Our first honoree tonight is Latinx in gaming. Check out this important story.
When I was starting in the games industry as a Latinx person,
I felt quite invisible. It still feels like I'm the odd one out.
I felt alone. I was often the only woman and the only Latina woman in the room.
I think about how hard it was for me to get where I am today, and I don't want anyone to go through that anymore.
And welcome to Latinx in Gaming. Our content, our voices.
Latinx in Gaming is a group of people that are dedicated to supporting other people of Latinx descent in the gaming space.
The past 3 years, we've just grown from a really small group into thousands.
This was no longer just about game developers. This is about streamers and students and journalists and marketing and fans.
Paved the way for people like me, paved the way for people in our community.
Just knowing that there's somebody out there doing what you want to do empowers you to chase it.
It's a really beautiful thing.
I'm trying not to cry, I was this close. Okay.
Yeah, you can actually stream on Facebook.
Hey everyone, my name is Anna Donlan. I am the executive producer of Valorant, and I cannot believe that it has been only half a year since we launched this game. Our Valorant community has shown up in such a huge way, helping us take this tac shooter from an idea to a home for tens of millions of players around the world. To celebrate this, we've teamed up with the Game Awards to highlight one of the most vital pieces of our community, honestly, the ones that got us started in the first place, our Valorant streamers. Together we ran a fan vote to name the best emerging Valorant streamer from our global community list. We'll announce the winner before the end of the show, and then we'll all go raid their stream together. Again, I want to thank you all for playing Valorant, and I'll leave you with just a taste of what we've all done together this year.
The potential of Valorant, I love it. Go baby!
Oh my God.
Can we play this?
I got this.
Never had any interest in it. So they're talking about highlighting small creators, but every single clip they're showing is a big creator. I guess it's marketing, though. I don't know. Just hits me a little weird. Mitchell's favorite game. He said the DLC was really difficult.
Earlier today, we tweeted out that there is a special event happening right now in Pokemon Go. Well, now's the time to bring out your phones and start catching because we're officially on a Wooper Watch. And they are so cute.
Uh-oh.
We partnered with our friends at Pokemon Go to keep an eye on the waterfish Pokemon, and throughout the night, we'll let you know when large numbers of Wooper will appear in the wild. We've also been told you could encounter a shiny Wooper if you're lucky, so open up Pokemon Go and catch some Wooper while you watch this evening.
Mitchell. It's all you, buddy. Whoa. Oh, duh. I knew that looked familiar. Disco Ass Blazer. That's the name of the jacket.
Wait, what? Yes!
Games! Punch a child.
Punch that kid in the face!
Why Wooper?
Baby. Lead the way.
If you could only find your girl.
It's okay.
With full
What?
voice
Oh.
acting for every single one of the city's beautiful people.
Yes. I'm going to unplug the microphone, okay?
And leave a bigger mark behind you in new quests.
You're big boys, you can handle it.
Luke told me this was a fantastic game.
Enjoy the definitive edition of this hit RPG, Disco Elysium.
Only on
Final Cut.
PlayStation.
A free upgrade for all players.
Interesting. Because I thought it was on Switch and Xbox too. I might be wrong on that though.
Welcome back to the Game Awards. That's so exciting. Disco Elysium news. You may remember last year they were, I think, they won the most awards out of any game last year at the Game Awards. So awesome news. All right. Well, now we're going to talk about
Red Dead
BioWare's
Redemption 2
Dragon Age
did.
franchise. It is known for its story and its characters. And right now, the team at BioWare wanted to give you a little sneak preview of what to expect in the next game and where it will take us. Enjoy.
Wait, BioWare?
I've faced tyrants and would-be gods. Seen friends lose life and limb. But there's always someone bent on breaking the world.
BioWare.
I love BioWare
I'm
games.
sorry.
It's time for a new hero.
Is Dragon Age?
No magic hand. No ancient prophecy. The kind of person they'll never see coming. We've got your back. I've got your back. Demons, dragons, darkspawn.
BioWare needs a hit. They've been making garbage. I love the old BioWare games.
This is your story.
Dragon Age is a franchise that they've been operating. No. But apparently it's just Dragon Age.
All right, we're back, and I'm trapped in our set now. I don't know what's going on. All right, well, next we'll have a look at an exciting new tactical squad-based roguelike game set in the Endless universe. Here is another new game announcement.
Natan, boy! What's up, Natan?
Hey.
But no subtitle. Yeah, just Dragon Age, no subtitle. All good in the hood? Word. That probably shouldn't fall.
Yeah,
That looks
I was gonna
dangerous.
say.
Tactical multiplayer roguelike. Let's see.
Oh no.
Roguelike means you're essentially crawling through waves trying to find your way out, but you can usually respawn. Again, seems cool if you're into that. I'm not.
All right, Endless Dungeons, very cool. Our next world premiere.
Okay, I'm over it.
A new open-world action-adventure game from Pearl Abyss. This next-gen game offers in-depth, story-driven single-player content in an MMO setting. What you're about to see includes actual gameplay footage. This is the beautiful and merciless world of Crimson Desert.
Single player content. MMO is multiplayer. Want to play by myself?
But I thought you just said you could.
No, it's single player content in a multiplayer experience.
Oh.
What's up with his shoes? He's got nice shoes.
Wait, who said that?
Not Tam.
Oh. I said it doesn't match his outfit exactly. It really stands out. Like dark suit and then bam. Tennis shoes. Or whatever you want to call them.
Got a lot of categories to go here.
I said this was really late anyway.
I wanted to prepare you for that. I actually.
Horses.
Yes, that's a horse.
You never
Very
know.
good.
You never know. Sometimes they look like an animal and then it's completely not that animal. See, there's an ogre. Never know.
Did you just misidentify a troll as an ogre?
I'm so not sorry.
Very non-inclusive.
Walking
pretty.
through leaves. Oh.
I want an authentic crunch in the leaves. He's like, oh, I want tacos 20 minutes ago. Looks like Skyrim? If Skyrim was pretty, yeah. This does look like Skyrim if Skyrim were actually pretty. Pretty. Ran out of breath there. Without dragons. Hold on, the trailer's not done. Oh, did he give him a little belly tickle?
I know they're trying to make the hair look realistic, but man, I really don't like how it looks for some reason. It's like they make the fur and everything look so good, and then for some reason the hair looks weird.
Hair is one of the most difficult things to animate.
I'm sure, but...
Wanna fight? Let's take you on. Come on, bro. Host up. Just kicked him down the hill. It's one of the things that always amuses me about Watch Dogs Legion when I come up and like sneak take someone down.
Sneak.
When I sneak and do it, sometimes all it takes to completely knock a person out is I just kick them in the ass and they just fall down and they're knocked out. That's it. All I do is just kick them.
Okay.
The HUD is a little rough, but heads up display where you see your health, magic, stamina, things like that. Those bars at the bottom left.
Yeah.
Not really descriptive there, but I'm guessing this is late 2021, early 2022. Okay, calm down, Mortal Kombat. I would actually be semi-interested in this if I didn't have to, No, there was a HUD there. There were 3 bars there. Stop making fun of me, Mitchell. We just got destroyed by that bear. If this were single player, I'd actually be willing to jam on this, but...
Was that guy wearing a hood that was supposed to look like a
possibly
raven? Because that would have been the largest raven I've ever seen in my life.
I think you need to fix your castle.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it's my Xbox, my internet, or what, but some of these trailers when they're going, they're a little messy looking. Pretty sure that's my Xbox though. Riding a dragon's cool. I think you can do that in Skyrim. Either you can do it or there's a mod for it, I can't remember. Not 10? Wanna help me out there? Can you ride a dragon in vanilla Skyrim or do you have to mod it? A long trip.
That was long. Oh, 20. Enter.
You can with DLC. That's what I thought. There we go.
I love having new IP and new teams on stage. South Korea, that's fantastic. Crimson Desert. All right, now to present our next award. He joined me in Fortnite earlier this year, the star of Tenet, John David Washington. Hey, John.
Oh.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks for inviting me to the Game Awards. As you know, in Christopher Nolan's latest film, Tenet, played a character called the protagonist. Very literally named narrative, and I thought that was a cool name for a character. It reminded me a little bit of playing video games, where we're all the protagonists, helping to tell a story with our choices. Great narratives in games are the perfect balance of that feeling of being in control, but also being guided by brilliant storytellers. And so, these are the nominees for Best Narrative.
Best Narrative.
Sacrifice everything.
I'm not sure anymore.
A touching reunion.
pretty sure I lost this year, so I kind of don't care anymore. Whoever wins, wins.
And
I think I whiffed. Time for me to get upset.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Hey!
I knew it.
Me, Mitchell, and that's it.
This is the first award acceptance speech I've ever done, so I wrote it down so I wouldn't mess it up. But okay, here we go. This is amazing.
Was Mary? Yeah.
First off, it's such an honor to be nominated with so many incredible games that came out this year. So truly, truly. Of course, I've got to thank my co-writer and the director of The Last of Us Part 2, Neil Druckmann, who was courageous enough to tell such a ballsy story. And a big shout out and thanks also to our other writers, Josh Scher and Ryan James, and of course the entire Naughty Dog studio.
How do you even know?
Because of the collaborative nature at that studio and their love of narrative. And of course, thank you mostly and always to the fans. These characters meant so much to us, and we're really touched that they resonated with you as well. So thank you.
Right now, we've got a very special guest who has some exciting news for all you virtual chefs out there. Joining us all the way from his kitchen, it's the Swedish Chef. Chef, are you there? Chef, I'm so sorry to cut you off, and you're looking sharp in that tux, by the way. And my Swedish is a little rusty, but I think there's been a little bit of
The human hands.
honestly.
No, it's for the win. Singing for the shooty Kuben the Frugi, and for taking all the shooty Frugi, and from the sheen the Frugi.
No, Chef, I'm so sorry, but you didn't actually win a game award. That trophy you've got, honestly, it kind of looks like leftovers. Anyways, you're supposed to be sharing an announcement here about a co-op game.
The coop?
No, co-op game, like a fun, cool new game with
Tough times in Sesame Street if they're doing this game show.
Me? For the Play-Doh?
Yes, that is why you're here for a world premiere. Let's take a look.
Okay,
Wait, what?
Oh, he's an Overcooked.
Oh.
You can be the Swedish Chef in Overcooked. Honestly, I'm wondering why that wasn't a thing before this, but...
That's pretty cool.
And there you have it. What do you think,
That's nice.
Chef?
I don't know.
I'd pay like $1 to play this. Oh.
Lost ahead.
All right. Well, congratulations to the Swedish Chef.
He sounds
This time
confused
it's
as well.
written, Swedish Chef is playable in Overcooked All You Can Eat on PS5 and Xbox Series X, and he's available right now. Coming up, down below is presenting our Games for Impact Award, and we'll head to Abbey Road Studios to celebrate Mario's 35th anniversary with the world-famous London Philharmonic Orchestra.
35th anniversary
Right
of
now, let's
Mario.
hear from Dr. Lupo about a new initiative with the Game Awards, Future Class.
Oh, I like Dr. Lupo.
And tonight, I'm honored to partner with Gillette to introduce the Game Awards Future Class, a group of thinkers, dreamers, and pioneers who represent the bright, bold, and inclusive future for video games.
Games have really changed my life, to be honest with you. My name is Royce Payne. I'm a senior computer science major at Morehouse College, and I'm currently playing on the Morehouse Roman Tiger gaming team. We see other big colleges able to have these gaming teams, and they're winning scholarships. And for us not to have it, we were like,
Dr. Lupo is very good
we
looking.
need to get rid of this lack. We're just a collection of HBCUs who have different passionate gamers who want to compete against one another. We played against some good competition so far. Just being able to really break into that space and open the door for others to come behind me, that's huge for me.
Oh, hi everyone. I hope you're enjoying the Game Awards. I'm Alana Pius, coming at you live from my mansion. As someone with a chronic respiratory illness, I've had to find some unique ways to deal with the 2020 situation. Like maybe I go for a swim in my Olympic-sized... That's not Olympic. The Olympic one is indoors, so But I know that there are some people out there watching this that are depending on things like vaping to try to calm themselves down. However, the high levels of nicotine that you can be inhaling can actually worsen your anxiety and just kind of fight against the mental health battle that is this year. Not that I would know, because, you know. But that doesn't mean I'm not trying to look out for you. For those of you who are looking to quit vaping, which I hope you are,
Is this supposed to be funny?
This is a free text-based program with a free built-in support system. Text Game Awards to 88709 now.
Where are you going? Oh, is this a new Mario package? Oh, that's cool. Super Mario 3D World wasn't ported to Switch yet.
I want that Mario music back. That was fun. All right, back in 1997, I wrote a story about two game developers coming together to make a real franchise. Tonight, they're teaming up again for this epic game store world reveal, which you can play right now.
Available on the Epic Games Store. Warframe?
Our odds of dying, possessing a tangible advantage, have increased.
This was announced months ago. Explodey.
Yes, he is ultra kill. Unlovely.
Uh-oh. Correct.
Your character is high enormous. Your progress in line with projections.
I know absolutely nothing about the Warframe franchise. Good for you, though.
Welcome back to the Game Awards. Earlier, I asked you to head over to Instagram to post our Game of the Year AR effects to your reel. Let's check out a couple of your creations. Looking great. Keep posting on Instagram, and I'll share some more in just a bit. Now back to your host, Jeff Keighley.
You shared 2.
Thank you very much, Sid.
That's
Last month,
all
Call of Duty
anybody
invited players to unravel a conspiracy decades
I
in
should
the
do
making of the
one.
release of Black Ops Cold War. On December 16th, Season 1 kicks off. Free multiplayer maps, more weapons, and more operators. And for Warzone players, a massive update of content, including a new close quarters map, Rebirth Island. Here's your first look at the gameplay of Season 1.
Ooh, this I'm actually legitimately interested in.
Happy now? Gosh, dang.
Adler's chasing ghosts. He has some pieces of the puzzle, but doesn't know he's a piece himself. He won't live long enough to work that out.
Is that a boat?
I'll explain when it's done.
Vengeance is mine. I am going to enjoy this.
Are they bringing motorcycles to Warzone? They already have motorcycles in Cold War. Oh yeah, they leaked that Raid is coming back.
I won't show him mercy. He showed me. What the hell? Kill the rest. Adler is mine.
Size messed up.
He's a Russian operative named Percy.
We knew this year that the Game Awards orchestra wasn't going to be easy to pull
10
off.
months ago they should bring motorcycles and you said there was no point. I love being... I didn't say there was no point.
Proud of what we've got for you right now. This is an anniversary year the 35th anniversary of Nintendo's all-time classic Super Mario Bros., originally released in 1985. Here to perform a medley of Mario songs from the legendary Abbey Road Studios in London, this is the world-class London Philharmonic Orchestra, led by conductor Lauren Balfe. Enjoy.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I was gonna say, you gotta start off with the OG theme.
Yes.
I didn't know the Philharmonic had a drummer. Like a set drummer. To be honest, the not live music is cooler than the live music they've done. I have to agree. Music last year kind of sucked. They should have started off with Donkey Kong. Oh, Super Mario Galaxy had a bomb theme. No, I get what you're saying, Luke. He said the not live music is better than the live music they did previously.
Sorry, it's so hard. I can't see the camera.
I got nowhere else. One of the few games that she's completed and I haven't.
I love that game. She looks so happy.
She's getting into it, and I'm feeling it.
Oh, they didn't do.
That kind of makes everything
I
better,
kind of want
doesn't
to
it?
more.
The London Philharmonic, they'll be back again later in the show, and Eddie Vedder's coming up too, so lots of shows still to come. Lots
Why
of
is
us
Pearl
are
Jam?
locked down right now. I know it might feel normal tonight to see all these games, but we're all in lockdown, and I know we all can't wait to go back outside, to travel the world, meet new people. Well, until then, here's a game where you can do all of that as you explore and record disappearing cultures in a strange, beautiful world. This game is just stunning, and it's coming to PlayStation 5. Check it out.
Why is Eddie Vedder here? No one knows. He's broke. Probably. I don't think Pearl Jam's selling that much recently.
So what do you
Our
have to say
grandparents
about
lived
climate
for
change?
1,000 years, and our parents had a century to themselves. But us, we have one season.
Mitchell thinks Eddie Vedder's here to premiere a new Guitar Hero. Pearl Jam. The band from like the 80s.
Oh.
The guy we've been talking about this whole time, Eddie Vedder.
Oh, the guy you used to have been
30 years ago.
Okay. Sorry. I was trying to remember
Beautiful.
names.
That's
That's
seasons.
okay.
All right. Well, now it's time to present another Game Award. She's the star of the upcoming film Wonder Woman 1984. Here is Gal Gadot.
She is everywhere.
She's cool. I like her.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm honored to be here at the Game Awards. Lots of video games are fun to play, but each year, a select few games deliver a deeper message. They focus on subjects
Games for
that
Impact.
can be historical, political, or deeply personal. The Games for Impact Award honors socially progressive projects that have the potential to inspire real change in the world. Here are the nominees.
If I hear Alive or Even Flow by Pearl Jam, I'm leaving. Oh, Kitty Run. My sister voted for that.
We don't really have a choice about that.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake.
I think I picked the last
The Game Award goes to...
You picked Darkest of Times.
Tell Me Why.
Hey! There we go.
Hi, I'm Marie Hall, the community manager of Tell Me Why, and on behalf of the entire team from both Donut Entertainment and Xbox Publishing, thank you so much for this award, and thank you so much for all the love that you've shown Tyler and Allison and their journey. I'd like to express our team's deep admiration for all of tonight's nominees, especially those that have used their platforms to tell stories about trans and queer people with sincerity and heart. Here's to a future where even more marginalized people can see
Yes, Mitchell, that's what you
and their
picked.
experiences truly reflected in the games they play. Thank you so much.
You picked Tell Me Why, too.
Congratulations. Everyone's joining us live. The tech is working. This is amazing, and it's so cool to see everyone. All right, well, right now we've got another brand new game announcement
You tell
for
he's
you.
worried a lot
Check this
about
out.
this.
Unexpected.
I doubt he's slept much in the past week. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Looks dangerous.
Oh, it's an animal. Hello.
They knew it was a trans narrative.
It's time to go.
Vin Diesel? Tell me that's not Vin Diesel. He's got that voice that no one else can mimic. Oh.
Oh, you were talking about the voice?
Well, the look too, but the voice. Damn, what the fuck? For a second I thought this was Horizon with the body paint, but...
Ooh, it's getting serious. He cracked his neck.
It 100% is. Why is Vin Diesel here? Maybe he's trying to pull a Keanu Reeves from Cyberpunk. Uh-oh. Don't die, Vin Diesel!
Please don't.
Uh-oh. Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Damn. What is this?
No.
Mommy?
Mom was
Are we still gonna be fighting here, gentlemen? What is this absolute nonsense? Tell me Vin Diesel rides the T-Rex. Behind you. Oh.
Here comes Vin Diesel.
I wanted him to be riding the T-Rex.
That would have been sick.
Oh, there's the T-Rex. Vin Diesel does not ride the T-Rex. I'm not buying this.
Yeah.
My thoughts exactly. Oh.
Yes, he's the bad guys.
What the hell is this game? Oh my god, is this Ark? This is Ark Survival Evolved. That's the thing in the arm.
The thing. Did her mom just get eaten and she's totally okay with it?
I think so. You have got to be motherfucking kidding me.
Who?
Vin Diesel is in Ark.
Mitchell?
Luke. Rough year.
Lights out, old friend.
What?
What?
I tried Ark for a stream once. I got destroyed. I never touched it again. Oh my god, it is. Is this like a sequel?
Yeah, that's right. Ark 2 starring Vin Diesel. And the team at Studio Wildcard has one more announcement for all Ark fans. Check this out.
I'm done.
The balance of nature has been altered.
Shut off the stream.
Who may change our fate, who could lead us out of the darkness. And yet I wonder, hunted and alone on this strange new world, will she be able to survive?
Well, if it's Ark, that actually means Vin Diesel can ride the T-Rex.
What's up with all the dinosaurs this year?
Whoa, what in the good anime damn is this? Uh-oh. I call bull crap on you surviving that. Oh no. Dino down.
Oh, he is out.
Oh! You How did you...
How did...
Plesiosaur fight? The animated series. They turned it into an anime.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, does that mean Gerard Butler's in the anime with David Tennant? Elliot Page is in there. Malcolm McDowell. Oh my god. They have an animated series. God, says Luke.
Crazy year for Fall Guys. It became a massive phenomenon.
You know what? I'm into it. Fuck it.
This summer, especially when we were all in lockdown. This holiday season, Fall Guys is back with a winter wonderland for season 3. Here's your first look.
Still never played Fall Guys. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, is he a penguin?
Yep.
I'm playing.
Russell Crowe and Vin Diesel. I'm also into it. Uh-oh.
I want to be a penguin.
I know, sweetie. We'll get the deals. Ark is buggy, unfinished nonsense, and I don't know why people play it. This also screams of DMCA.
The Game Festival is going on right now, and you can stream all the Game Festival demos using any device you own with GeForce Now. You can check that out. The Game Festival, lots of amazing games you can play all weekend long. All right,
Copyrighted music in the
Tom
background.
Holland,
Oh,
Nolan
you
North,
need to hear
and the
YouTube.
award for Best Multiplayer. More awards and announcements, and later we've got Reggie, Keanu Reeves, plus Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, playing his song from The Last of Us Part 2. But right now, Elite Dangerous is a space sim MMO from Frontier. Players have been exploring the galaxy for nearly 4 decades. Here is the gameplay reveal of Odyssey, which lets you explore on foot for the first time.
If this is ground control to Major Tom, I'm leaving. Which is supposedly implementing live DMCA takedowns. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been the Game Awards. I'm leaving. I'm done.
No. You gotta watch your dad win this thing.
Imagine if Guava says, haha, rip, hashtag day ruined. Game looks cool though, I'll admit. I don't know, I'm not gearing myself towards any particular future games right now. I'm still just trying to get my hands on the new consoles at this moment in time. Why do you hate it? I don't hate it. It just seemed kind of like a stereotypical choice. Space game, ground control to Major Tom. There we go. Check that off the list.
We all need a way of coping.
This is a cool game.
What's going on in the world? Games is an incredible way of doing that. I'm Jennifer Hazel. I'm a medical doctor. When I started specializing in mental health specifically, something clicked. I realized that all my life I'd been using video games as a way of nurturing my own well-being, and I wondered if other people could do that too.
Hi, this is Dr.
And so I established Checkpoint to bring mental health resources to the gaming community.
What is mental health?
We use games as a medium to raise awareness and to reduce stigma and to provide real tangible resources to people who are struggling that they can use in their everyday life.
I didn't know this existed.
Above
I'm gonna have
all
to check
else,
this out.
I want people to know that it's okay to be struggling at the moment. There are resources out there and it will help and it will get better.
You just stole your entire gig.
Enoch, a hellhole of madness and misery. If you
Cyberpunk?
wind up as word food, what worked for you in the old world won't work here.
Mantra.
Running and hiding are simply not viable options. Here, if you plan on
A
surviving,
medical doctor who just messed up on her grammar. Games is.
let me walk you through the mantras.
I'm glad Passionate Guava is as dedicated to good grammar as I am.
First, cover is for cowards.
I always thought that. Covers for cowards. Run into the bullets. Lean forward into the bullets. It's physics at that point. They don't have enough time to even, like... That's the cocaine.
Don't keep them waiting.
My boyfriend is even more dedicated. I'm a coward.
Kill to heal. There's no use licking your wounds. Want your health back? Get out there and take it. Violence breeds vitality.
If that's an actual in-game mechanic, I'm interested.
You have to think of wrestling.
Get out there and take it. I mean, this looks pretty. I have no idea what it is. Outriders? I feel like I knew about this one. Billy.
The Tinder could be a threat. You better think twice before you hand it to them.
Is this that movie with the fox and the rabbit? Zootopia? Uh-oh. It is cool looking. Yeah, I think I saw this in like a PlayStation Direct or something. Not this one, the Outriders one. Is that a Ram General? I do believe so. Mega Bunny. Ooh, Bunny with a giant fist. Rip is here. Alright, the party's here. Everybody calm down. Rip has finally joined us. I hate myself. Correction, the party was already here. Oh, there we go. Me want console. You're much more of a party. Me want console.
Will eventually.
Yeah, in like April.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tom Holland here. I am
Oh, here we go.
on the set of the next Spider-Man film, but I am honoured to be a part of the Game Awards tonight. You know that for the past few years I've been working on the Uncharted movie, which did involve some extensive research playing the games. I'm honoured to be playing Nathan Drake.
Great, and I about to buy it.
We really want to honour
I'm at that
all
point.
Amazing games. So this film tells you how Nathan Drake became the character we all know and love. It is now my honour to introduce my good friend, Nathan Drake. Please welcome Mr. Nolan North.
Aw, they got Nolan!
Thank you, Tom. I could not be more proud of you. You know, someday when someone searches for Nathan Drake on IMDb, and you are the first result, I will only be remarkably bitter. Video games allow us to connect with friends, family, and complete strangers. We can share memorable experiences beyond the confines of our own homes, or even travel to vast new worlds with our buddies on the couch next to us. All the years I've been grateful for multiplayer games. They've never been more important to us than they were in this historically
Oh my God, that was funny.
rotten, no good, cursed year. These are the nominees for Best Multiplayer.
Multiplayer, okay.
Best multiplayer game presented by
What are you
Instagram.
laughing about?
There's a voice actor who played a part called Nathan Drake through all the series of games over the past 7 or 8 years. Now Tom Holland, the latest Spider-Man, is playing Nathan Drake in the movie. He said, you know, when people look on IMDb under Nathan Drake and see you as the first result, I will only be remarkably bitter. Alright, multiplayer, here we go.
And the Game Award goes to Among Us.
Hey, there we go.
Among Us.
You said Warzone.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my god.
Oh, they got one of their team in on a phone.
Oh, I can do this. All right. Thank you, Game Awards, and everyone who voted for us. And also congrats to all the other games nominated. It's an honor to have won Best Multiplayer.
I'm not sold on it
category.
either.
Our goal was
Nathan
Among Us
Fillion
from the
would have been a
beginning
better
was to create
choice,
fun
but
experience amongst friends. 2 years ago, Among Us started with local mobile.
Is she crying?
And then
She's
online and PC, and the rest is history. Now more than ever, finding ways to connect with friends is increasingly significant, and we're so happy many of you turned to Among Us to play.
Nathan
with
Fillion
friends
would be a
and
dream.
family.
Yeah, he would be my
Big
first
thank
choice.
you to Robot Teddy, Jewel Studio, and our other partners for helping us navigate all the excitement. Thank you to our moderators and the fans who have been on this journey with
She's
us for the
totally
past
crying.
2 years. And big thank you to our friends and family. You've helped us test and been incredibly supportive through it all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'd be crying if I made this game. LOL, it's been out since like 2018 or something, and then it just
Today,
blew
you've been
up.
using Instagram's custom Game of the Year
She
AR
is
effects
struggling.
to add a snazzy trophy to your reel. Let's check out a couple of those.
Passionate Guava said she's like struggling through
You're
the
all winners in my book.
acceptance speech.
Keep making those trophies, and I'll be back with more later. Now back to Jeff.
Again, you showed
Thanks very
2.
much, Sydney. And congratulations to Interslot later. Among Us, the new map reveal. All right, now we've got another brand new game announcement. This one is fun. It's one of your favorite supernatural horror franchises, and it looks like a bloody good time. Check it out.
I hate the
Among
bloody
Us.
ones.
This is more exciting than my scheduled stream. LOL, I don't want to leave.
Who?
No, go stream. You're gonna be great. No, Passionate Guava.
I had a real life once.
And then I
had
died.
a wonderful girlfriend, Linda. Together we drove to a small cabin in the mountains. Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the book of the dead.
Oh my god, this is Evil Dead.
Oh
It
man, I
seems
don't
an
like
archaeologist had come to this remote place to translate and study his latest find. It was never meant for the world of the living. The book awoke something dark in the woods.
I love Bruce Campbell.
Linda. And then it came for me.
Oh my god, they aged him back. Evil Dead the game. Oh my god, they made this a game. Oh, wow, I can't believe it. That's cool. Off your phone, this is more exciting than Facebook.
Next up,
Bloody,
a
I
classic
don't
game
like it.
franchise is being remade.
Pog.
Take a look at this announcement.
A hard pog from me, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, there's a Switch game. This won't be bloody. Because it's Nintendo. Is this that game that Rip and I were playing? Capcom. What on earth is this?
What? Did somebody just hit
Ghosts
his
and
clothes?
Ghouls?
He is not wearing clothes. Okay.
Oh yeah, fuck. Ghosts and Goblins. Rip Cardo. You lose 5 points. Ghosts and Ghouls. Ah, I was close. Close only counts with hand grenades. For a second I thought that said Bone Commando.
We love ourselves some Capcom arcade classics. We're now going to recognize some more winners. In the category of Best Independent Game, the nominees are Carrion, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfire.
Okay.
And the Game Award goes to Hades. Congratulations, Supergiant.
Yeah, you did.
For Best Audio Design, those nominees are Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, Half-Life Alyx, Resident Evil 3, and The Last of Us Part 2. And our winner is The Last of Us Part 2. Congratulations, Naughty Dog. For Best Role-Playing Game, the nominees this year are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Genshin Impact, Persona 5 Royal, Wasteland 3, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. And the Game Award goes to Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Well, you got it right.
That's square.
Yep.
In the category of Best Simulation or Strategy Game, those nominees are Crusader Kings 3, Desperados 3, Gears Tactics, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and XCOM Chimera Squad. And the winner is Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Knew that one was coming.
Congratulations.
Except you.
And in our fan category, Player's Voice.
Oh wait, no, you did.
Tournament
The
style
dice
pick your
didn't.
Favorite games. The final 5 nominees were Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima,
I don't have this category,
Marvel's
guys.
Spider-Man Miles Morales, and The Last of Us Part 2. And the winner, as you may know, we announced it online. Congratulations to Sucker Punch, Ghost of Tsushima. Now we've got one more for you. This is for Best Fighting Game. And here to help us out from Netflix's Cobra Kai, 2 great ralphs from film history.
Oh my
Ralph
goodness.
Macchio and Yuji Okamoto.
Hey, what's up, Game Awards?
Game Awards, what's up? Hey, Ralph, you know who wins this?
No, how would I? I mean, we haven't even read the nominees yet.
Not you.
I'm not in a game.
Oh, come
so-
on. You were in a game? Karate Kid for Nintendo 1987, and your karate was weak.
All right, Yuji, listen, whatever, okay? Why don't we just read off the list of nominees, huh?
Right.
Best Fighting Game, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition.
One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows.
Under Night in Birth. And here we go. The Game Award goes to... Sorry, this thing's stuck. Somebody glue this thing?
I got you, Macho. And the winner is Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Congrats, guys.
Awesome.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories remain.
One of the things I have really
Only
been
5?
missing this year is flying around the world. But
Oh,
luckily,
man,
we
I
have
thought
one of the
that
most
was,
beautiful games
No.
of the year to help fill that void a little. It just won Best Simulation Strategy Game, Microsoft Flight Simulator. And next year, it's coming to Xbox. Here's what that's going to look like. It's an airborne view of our wonderful world.
When I'm tabulating, you don't give anything away.
Why?
Because I want it to be a surprise for the people at home.
Well, they already know which ones they picked.
No, they don't. Half the people have forgotten. Luke doesn't remember. Mitchell doesn't have his list in front of him. Besides, they don't know where they went around like the other people.
I want to know which ones I picked.
And you can look at it, but just keep your face like... Yeah, that's right. You suck at that.
Why am I here then?
You don't get it. This flight sim came out of nowhere, and it's crazy. You said earlier you forgot what you put.
What did he say?
He says, I have my list.
You gotta read what they say. I can't see anything.
I'm trying to do like 8 different things right now.
It
So
doesn't
leave
look
it.
like you're busy.
Exactly, because I'm that good of a streamer. Rip DMCA, not like this. Oh well.
All right, Microsoft Flight Simulator looks amazing, coming next summer to Xbox. And now it's time to take a look at another game coming to PlayStation 5. Check it out.
PlayStation is showing out, but Xbox does not have anything strong coming.
My end is waiting at the beginning. I will go there now. The crash. Every time. What is this cycle I'm trapped inside?
Oh, I remember this. Kind of like that game that Luke was streaming. Where you're trying to like fix the sun or whatever.
Is this another space?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Returnal.
Another end, another beginning.
Outer Wilds, that's what it was.
All right, we will be back in just a moment with a legend, Reggie. He's going to join us. We've also got a new look at a game.
Oh,
from
that's
a
good
guy
they have
you might
Reggie.
remember from one of the craziest, most unscripted moments in Game Awards history, Joseph Ferris. Plus, Eddie Vedder will play his song from The Last of Us Part 2. And later, Jacksepticeye joins us from Europe to present Content Creator of the
Seriously?
Year, presented by Adobe.
I love Jack.
Lots of great stuff coming up here
Oh,
on the Game Awards. We will see you right after this.
That's cool. I'm glad they got Jack.
What are you training for? What will you do with this strength? My answer to this question used to be simple. It's not so that I continue winning. I train so that I never lose again.
Jack, please redacted. Which also thinks Jack is very good looking.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's Super Meat Boy. I know, DMCA. I don't even care anymore. Oh my god, I haven't thought about Super Meat Boy in forever. It's One of you, I think it was Mitchell, said I should do Super Meat Boy right after I did Celeste. I've never played Genshin Impact. I have no idea what this game is about.
Looks like,
Sword Art Online.
yeah, but I was thinking...
That's fine, don't get into it. Was not me.
Yeah, it looks like...
I thought it was you. Might have been Luke.
along the same lines of,
What? Zelda? You wouldn't like it? I appreciate you looking out for me. I think that's why I never even opened it, was because I think I was going on Mitchell's recommendation, because Mitchell knows me pretty well in terms of like what I would or wouldn't like in a game. Horticulture of the game. It's not worth it, TBH. Then why did it blow up as much as it did?
Along with Peyton List from Netflix's Cobra Kai. We're here to settle one of the great rivalries in gaming.
This is Abby versus Ellie from The Last of Us Part 2.
I am Team Ellie. Ellie is probably one of the greatest game characters of all time.
Yeah, and Abby can beat her up, so that makes Abby better. Team Abby, all day. What? Oh, yeah, she's like a perfect physical specimen. If she gets a nap and some food in her, she could probably deadlift a small car. And she's nice to dogs.
Well, Ellie is an artist and a beautiful singer.
Abby could be a good singer, you don't know.
Yeah, you can tell she's not a good singer. Coin collectors don't make good singers.
You'd hate the gotcha.
Win this round, Moses.
What is this Team Edward Twilight bullshit?
Honey, is it you?
Procedural? I haven't seen a good procedural game in a while.
How far are you from the border?
I even have to remember what procedural is.
And don't travel with someone you don't know. We love you, honey.
Does that look safe? Oh, hi. Remind me here, guys, but I believe a procedurally generated game means each playthrough is different. I would play this. It's time to press F to the way you used to game. No more FOMO. Yeah, that's what that means. Okay, thank you, Luke.
Everyone, welcome back to the Game Awards. And before we went away there, I meant to tell you that was a look at a new Rogue coming to Rogue Company. So make sure to check that out this holiday season. All right. Well, you probably remember this next developer from a few years back. He is not a fan of the Oscars, but he is a fan of colorful language and our show. He's in Stockholm, Sweden tonight, and he wanted to give us a new look at his next game. Here is my buddy. He really is my friend, Joseph Ferraz. Hey, Joseph.
What's up, Jeff? So nice to be back at the Game Awards. As you can see, I'm in the middle of a mocap shoot, working on our next game, It Takes Two. Trust me when I say this, Hazelight's next co-op only experience, It Takes Two, is gonna blend narrative and a huge variety of gameplay never done before. And today, we're gonna have a gameplay reveal, a word exclusive. I know you like word exclusive, but this one is even extra exclusive, my man. Anyway, we're also gonna have something that we had in A Way Out. We call a Friends Pass, which means you buy one copy, you get one copy for free. You know, if you play with your friend, you can play with free.
I like the cut of his jib.
Anyway, it's coming out March 26th. Enjoy the trailer. Goodbye. Boom.
Is this gonna be the same thing as A Way Out?
This is the story of a magical king.
Okay, no, it's not.
Wizards and warriors. It's an epic tale set upon the high seas, an odyssey through time and space.
Wonderland bobsled sort of thing, you know? Wait, did I mention the big explosion? Hold me right there. Look at these dolls. Almost forgot they used to be humans. Ay, ay, ay. Do you want to know what this story is really about? Huh?
Yeah.
This is the story of Cody and May.
Why'd you look like a blob of clay?
Wanna change back? Then you need to fix your relationship.
What?
What is this, marital therapy? The video game?
Oh, you're a doll, Cody. You've nothing to throw up.
Ew!
Told you. This is a story of attraction. Do you feel it?
I feel stuck.
This would actually make a decent video game therapist game.
How do we break it?
Okay, I got this. Give me some space. I need to think.
Why is there a baboon in a spacesuit? Monkey.
How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
I'm cooler than you, Cody.
I think this would be decent for the video game therapist, but I'd have to find someone who could stream it with me every night.
Me and you. Yeah. What are you doing? You're not feeling it? No. Okay. You're entitled to your own opinion.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
What an absolutely crazy game. Joseph showed that to me last summer when I was in Stockholm, and we have to show this off. There's so much gameplay there, and thank you for that, Joseph. All right, now I'd like to welcome a longtime friend and supporter of the Game Awards. He was there in Vegas for our very first show back in 2014, and he's been back every year since. We weren't going to let the streak stop this year. The retired president and COO from Nintendo of America, but still a boss, Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Reggie!
Jeff, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Reggie.
I love
Take
Reggie.
it away.
Absolutely. You know, I'm proud to present the very first award for innovation in accessibility. During my time at Nintendo, we had a mantra, gaming for the masses. And we pushed that agenda with Wii, Nintendo DS, and now Nintendo Switch. But today, approximately 1 billion people around the world experience some form of disability that makes gaming challenging for them.
Well, fuck his
This
GameStop
award
job.
was created to highlight the efforts throughout the gaming industry to make software and hardware that enables games to be played and enjoyed by the widest and most inclusive audience possible. Because gaming is for everyone.
Yes.
Here are the nominees.
That's awesome. And accessibility.
That was my phone.
And the award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
Don't show it on your face.
I meant when I have the final
I'm Matthew Yellens, and this is my fellow designer and neighbor, Amelia Schatz. And from everyone at Naughty Dog, we would like to thank you so much for honoring us with this year's Innovation and Accessibility Award.
Why is she locked
Thank you as well to the
outside?
Game Awards for choosing to add this category, and to all the other developers who have designed and advocated for accessibility in our games.
How can we hear
We
her
hope that
so
together
loud?
We can continue the momentum to push our industry forward. As developers, we know how one small design decision can unlock the entire game for a player. Games are special for their ability to blur the line between player and character, providing a means for personal engagement.
Give her a Coke, damn it.
Is unrivaled in other artistic mediums. It's up to us to ensure that everyone can experience that for themselves. We'd like to thank our terrific group of accessibility consultants, and we absolutely could not have done it without your insight and your
I did not
detailed
win
feedback.
this
Thank
year.
you.
We'd also like to thank our partners at Worldwide Studios, our senior producer, Sam Thompson, the user experience research team, and our dedicated accessibility QA testers. And we'd also like to thank everybody at Naughty Dog. This was truly a team effort, and every department had a part to play in removing barriers for players with disabilities.
Naughty Dog is the people who
Lastly,
made The
we'd
Last
like
of
to
Us.
thank you, the players.
Oh,
Last
that's
of Us
why.
Nothing makes us
was nominated in like
hearing
30
stories
categories.
from players who were able to experience The Last of Us Part 2 without assistance, using our accessibility features to remove barriers that would have otherwise excluded them. From both of us, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Probably like 60 degrees out. Yeah, that's fair.
Congratulations to Naughty Dog. Such an important category, and I'm proud that we're able to recognize innovation and accessibility here at the Game Awards. We're going to do that every year moving forward. This next world premiere gives us our first glimpse at next year's big adventure for the Elder Scrolls Online. Enjoy.
Elder Scrolls 6? How many times can Bethesda sell this game? Argonian. Does that shit still exist? Oh, your book's on fire. I don't know a single person that plays Elder Scrolls Online. You literally said Elder Scrolls Online? Oh. Oops. Could be a trick. See, that could be a 6. I'm waiting for the Skyrim PS5 announcement. I thought they already made that. Don't put your face on that, you're gonna wind up getting a brand. That's Satan?
What those are eyeballs?
That world has a lot of different
From
races of people
imposters
that
and
are
Among Us to
kind
the
of looking
visual
human.
beauty of Genshin Impact. Mobile gaming has had an incredible year. Coming up, I'll be revealing the winner of Best Mobile Game presented by LG Wing, the world's first 5G swivel smartphone, powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon. And later, the first look at a brand new map from Among Us. The Game Awards will be right back.
I'm waiting for the Skyrim PS6 announcement.
The line between light and dark is so very thin. Let's cross it together.
Guessing it's a DLC about the Daedra? Probably.
Fate comes knocking sooner or later. With this power, we make our own.
Guys, who's the company that owns Destiny? They split from Activision. I'm blanking. Bungie, thank you. Bungie really out here doubling down on Destiny too. If Bungie was still with Activision, they would have moved them on to Destiny 4 by now. Wanna not have any free time? Play Destiny.
Alright then.
Bungie is a cool name for a company. Off your phone. This is the most exciting thing you've ever seen.
It's far from over.
Wow. I just want more Nintendo.
I'm just glad you're playing games. Games are fun.
The Guardians will come through.
Not really into games like this. I'm like Nintendo all the way. Only thing that inserted.
Stay alive and meet me in Caesar Black's Cantina.
The thing I love about Black Spire Outpost?
What was that?
Star Wars.
I am a highly trained resistance spy.
I mean, when I play World of Warcraft, but I have that lifestyle up, I kind of miss it.
Received your distress call. The council did.
Yoda! Yoda man.
Nobody can do Yoda anymore. It's always Yoda. There isn't even Yoda.
And Grogu. Whatever the hell his name is.
Don't be silly. You'll never make it.
Tales from the Galaxy's Edge.
Oh!
Here we go. Ooh, I do want this game. I haven't even completed Breath of the Wild, but I want this game. Do people know that VR is accessible? Not really. Because yeah, I'm with Mitchell. I don't really consider it very accessible.
Tonight, go to WDBlack.com to get one of the fastest internal SSDs on the market, the SN850 NVMe SSD with heatsink.
Looks so happy all the time.
Jeff Keighley's a really good dude.
I mean, to be able to do this, for hours, I mean, I can cross.
Sorry, not isn't tired. Isn't accessible. Isn't accessible. It's so expensive. It's ridiculous. I mean, Quest has the right idea. They're going in the right direction, but they still need 5 to 10 years before they can make it accessible to the average consumer on the market.
We've just heard from our friends at Pokemon Go that there is another surge of Wooper appearing, so we're implementing another Wooper watch.
This is the first one,
And get
I thought.
to catching, and if you haven't heard, Pokemon Go recently implemented
Oh,
a
I didn't know that
Beyond
counted as a
update,
Wooper
which
watch. I thought they were
adds
showing, this is what it's going to
level
look like.
cap to 50 and makes earning XP easier.
It's also not accessible in a disability standpoint. Very true.
In the Kalos region,
Very true.
like Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie are also making their Pokemon Go debut. There's also a lot of bonuses happening now, and it's never been a better time to play Pokemon Go.
They've always known.
It's very cool. Oh, I've seen this game. VR.
Oh.
I don't really like this game, so I'll talk over it.
You are two-faced.
The Oculus Quest 2, I think, is a headset only VR. Because before you used to have to set up 4 cameras in a box, around your home.
Okay.
And only play in a certain environment, and there were cords that you had to have running down your back. Quest is cord free. No cameras.
That sounds
Abe's Odyssey, that's
To
right.
present our next award, she's a host and producer from IGN, and your host for the Game Awards pre-show. This is Sydney Goodman.
Oh.
Guess the pre-show was recorded.
Mobile games were once defined by their limitations. In a way, we celebrated the games that excelled despite their platform. As technology has closed the gap, releasing on phones is no longer a limitation, it's an asset. It's never been more apparent than tonight, where the nominees for
You
Best
picked
Mobile
Among Us.
Game have found massive audiences because of their platform. Here they are.
Best Mobile Game, presented by LG
Most
Wing
of us
and
picked Among
Qualcomm
Us.
Snapdragon. Discuss.
If it's Genshin Impact, I may cry.
That will make no sense.
And the Game Award goes to Among Us.
There we go.
I was about to say.
Thank you again. Oh my gosh. Thank you again, Game
Oh, not this
Awards,
poor
and
girl.
everyone.
Oh my gosh, she barely got through the first
And
one.
congrats again to all the other games that were nominated. We originally designed our game Among Us to be played on mobile devices.
Best
So
multiplayer.
if you found yourself with a group of friends, you could easily set up a game. We wanted our game to be accessible at any
Now,
level of gamer.
all
and
we
wanted
have
to
is
create a
content
fun
creator,
experience
game
to
direction,
share
and
amongst
game of the year.
friends and family and whoever. We want to thank our players first and foremost. Among Us would not be where it is today without you. Whether you played Among Us when it was mobile, local only, or played for the first time just yesterday, thank you from the four of us. Again, big thank you to Robot Teddy, Dual Studio, and all of our other
What's in the
partners
background?
for helping us.
Is that John Cena on an Among Us plushie?
And thank you to our moderators and the fans who have been on this journey with us for the past
I
few
think
years.
that's John
And a big
Cena's
thank you
face
again
on an
to our
Among
friends
Us
and
plushie.
family. We love you and miss you. Thank you for being so supportive.
Maybe?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I don't know.
Is Jeff? Oh yeah, that might have been Jeff.
Congratulations to Among Us' second win of the night. Next up, the Monster Hunter franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021. This is a new look at Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh, okay. Monster Hunter's Capcom, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Pack of monsters in a giant stampede. They attack the village.
She sounds sus. Again, if I was playing games with friends at normal hours every day, things like Monster Hunter would be cool.
Yes.
You're getting this probably? Oh, it didn't even occur to me. Sweetheart, you see Rip Cardo?
Yeah.
He's one of the Steam Dragons.
Oh.
Rip Cardo here, he's one of the Steam Dragons.
Sorry, I can't see the chat.
He's one of the few people that I actually did a co-stream with. I hate Monster Hunter, I find the gameplay way too slow. Alright.
All right, over on Twitch, the next poll is for Content Creator of the Year. Vote now for who you think is going to win, and we'll find out a little bit who wins that category. But next up, he's one of our industry's great performers, and he plays Joel in The Last of Us. Here is Troy Baker.
Troy.
One day on the set of The Last of Us Part 1, Neil, our writer and director, asked me and Ashley what we would have been if we weren't actors. I thought about it for a second and replied that I always imagined I would have been a singer. Ashley just shrugged and, in her charming and offhanded way, said, I would have been an astronaut. Neil incorporated parts of us into Ellie and Joel. Space and music became major elements of their stories, creating touching moments between them. One of those moments, now indelible in our memories, incorporated Neil's story as well. Not as a writer, but as a father. It involved a song he would play and sing to his daughter every night. That song was Pearl Jam's Future Days. One day, Neil asked if I was comfortable playing it in a scene he was writing for The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I don't generally get nervous, but I understood what that song meant to Neil and to the game. And the truth is, Neil can play that song better than me. But nobody can play it better than the person that wrote it. From Seattle, performing Future Days, here's Eddie Vedder.
Okay, suddenly this makes sense. I didn't know this song was Pearl
you go. Evil West. All right, on Twitch, we asked you to predict the winners in Content Creator of the Year, and the Twitch audience said Valkyrie with 44% of the vote they think is going to win. So the award for Content Creator of the Year is coming up next. Presented by Adobe and artist Boss Logic. Used Adobe Creative Cloud to create tributes to the nominees. You'll see those in a minute. And we've also got announcements from Among Us and Fortnite. But right now, Scarlet Nexus is an upcoming action JRPG from Bandai Namco. Here's a look.
I remember this one, I think. Yeah, this was the Xbox one.
Virtual bundling cable will now be connected.
No, never mind.
This will work much more than it did in training. Be strong.
Beginning SAS cable connection.
Ouchie.
Good. Seems like you're okay.
Like they didn't know?
Soundtrack's pretty banging. Reminds me of that game that Mitchell loaned me that I still have to get back to him.
Use the red strings to save the world.
You said you wouldn't like this? I was thinking of a different game.
Don't underestimate me.
Don't bother resisting. I will obtain the red strings.
I wouldn't let that happen.
Astral Chain. Yes, thank you, Mitchell. Has some Astral Chain vibes.
Play it on the all-new Xbox.
Which you haven't made more of.
For me, I am often depressed when I look at the status of where we are in terms of depression and anxiety and inattention. We owe it to all the people that are suffering to be really creative and to try things that when you first hear it sound crazy, like the video game is medicine. My name is Adam Ghazali. I am a neuroscientist and a neurologist. It started for me 12 years ago. I became really interested in this idea of creating experiences as a way of improving brain function. And this relies on a principle of neuroplasticity, the fact that our brain reshapes itself and modifies itself in response to challenges. And so that's how it all started for me, to create a video game that was carefully designed to challenge and reward the brain in a very specific way. And so what just happened a couple months ago, the FDA cleared EndeavorRx as a medical device to treat inattention in children that have ADHD. This is the first time ever that the FDA has cleared a video game for any medical condition. So what we're talking about right now is to have a video game prescribed, just like we prescribe pills for conditions, and think about this as a new type of medicine.
I know I don't talk about this a whole lot, but that was really the pipe dream behind the video game therapist.
Can keep it safe.
Is being able to
Become a tier 1 operative.
deliver actual therapy based solely on video game based content. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to gear my life towards.
Do whatever it takes to neutralize
So the fact that he's doing that, and the fact that he got it FDA approved is fascinating.
That's the second time
As
it's
gamers,
come up.
you are just generally better humans, and the world needs you. Here at the Peak Humanity Procreation Facility, gamers from around the globe are donating their superior DNA.
I'm donating.
I'm donating.
I have powerful swims. It can be yours.
What?
Transcend humanity through gaming.
What?
The hell is that? This man said, I have powerful swims? Oh man, it's off the rails. What is this shit?
That was
A little odd. I want to try that game. It was Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. shoot, that's right. I think I can get Star Wars Squadrons. I know I can get Battlefront 1 and 2. Titanfall is such a cool game. More Mass Effect.
Welcome back, and as you just saw, EA Play is available now on new consoles, Steam, and Origin. It includes Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, one of our nominees tonight, and a great game. All right, now on to one of the biggest games this year. It was created by 3 developers in Seattle, now 4. You saw them, they won 2 awards tonight. Interslot, they absolutely took over the internet with Among Us. Well, they sent us something special. This is the reveal of the brand new map for Among Us. Check it out, crewmates.
Never played Among Us either. Really kind of failing at this whole like premiere content. Oh boy. Hobbit? What? This is from the Stickmin games.
Welcome, recruit. Get yourself acquainted with the layout of the Toppat airship. Enough slacking. Go do your tasks. You may need to take a ladder to get to certain areas, or maybe just take a nice shortcut. Quit grouping up. Choose a room to start in after a meeting. Someone keeps trying to sabotage us. Stop their plan. Keep your eyes peeled. We definitely have an imposter here.
How in the hell did that partnership happen? The Stickmin games were web browser games that got really popular like 6 months ago.
They turned my face into a mask, and that drops right now on Twitch for the next 30 minutes. That's right, the Jeff Keighley mask. Have fun. Don't be sus. They came to me and said, all right, we can do this one.
This man says, don't be sus.
Among Us Jeff Keighley match now available. All right, he's a hilarious content creator with over 25 million subs and over 13 billion views. He's joining us now live from the UK. Jacksepticeye. Hello.
Yay!
What's up?
Hello, Jeff. How's it going? Hello, everyone at the Game Awards. In a year when so many of us were separated from our family and friends, one thing remained the same. Our favorite content creators were still there for us. Their streaming, gaming, and sharing helped us fill the hours and feel connected, unifying us all with our shared passion for play. Here are the nominees for Content Creator of the Year.
Pull your jets, Mitchell. Or redacted stuff.
What the hell is this man in my face? A few, baby. Nice. Jumping. Down. Outside.
Wait, hold on. Wow.
Yes, I did!
And the Game Award goes to Valkyrie. Congratulations.
Dang.
Thank you so much to the Game Awards for nominating me, and to all of my friends and family and fans and my loving community for being so supportive of me the past 7 or so years of streaming, and now to being Creator of the Year. That's crazy, because there's just so many amazing creators. I can't believe, I don't know, it's just unbelievable. Anyways, thank you so much for the support. I am very flattered and honored to accept this award. And yeah, thank you.
Adobe salutes the nominees for Content Creator of the Year at the Game Awards and all gaming creators around the world. Tonight, celebrate your creativity by downloading a free trial of Adobe Creative Cloud at tgaxadobe.com and get
Way to get that plugged in there, Adobe.
Joining me right now is the Chief Creative Officer of Epic Games, Donald Mustard. Donald, it is great to have you
Oh,
on the
it's
show. It's
Don.
a yearly tradition. New Fortnite season. What can you tell us?
Oh man, it's so awesome to be here. It's so awesome to see you. This is amazing, Jeff. You did this yet again. So yeah, we're so excited right now.
Donald Mustard. Is he a colonel?
Together with our favorite Marvel heroes, and what that's done is it's
Shut up.
a 0-point exposed of Agent Jones is looking for all these hunters throughout all these different realities that can help him stop anyone from escaping from Fortnite. And we've already seen several characters come in, and we have one more that he's bringing in right now.
Oh boy. That's cool. Uh-oh. Are you serious?
What?
It's from Halo.
Oh my.
They brought Halo into Fortnite.
Comes to Fortnite.
Oh my lord.
Isn't that crazy? Master Chief is just one of my most favorite characters ever in any
Halo and
game.
Fortnite, great.
So
That's Luke.
he can join the ever-growing cast of characters in Fortnite. And the coolest thing is he's going to be available tonight in Fortnite. You can go and get Master Chief.
And I know there's
Pretty
some
cool.
more Halo
I
coming
mean, they have
as well.
Kratos, so that's true. They do have Kratos.
Yeah, so I think
So why the fuck
we
not?
didn't want to stop right there, and so there's something else I think we should check out.
Oh boy.
Well, hello, sir. It's an honor.
Hey, Sarge, did you hear? Oh, I guess you already got the news.
What news?
Master Chief is coming to Fortnite.
What now?
It's only one of the most popular video games in the world, but more obviously, it's where we are right now.
Huh.
Wait a minute, if you had no idea that we're in Fortnite, then why do you have a cardboard cutout of Master Chief?
Perfectly regular reasons.
Whoa, you guys new around here?
No! The chief got eliminated by a sneaky blue!
That's no blue! That's Ninja! It's such an honor. I'm a huge fan of yours on Twitch.
Twitch? Is he twitching because he's blue?
Stop making us look bad in front of Ninja. We're Sergeant Griff from the popular web series Red vs. Blue. You probably watched it about 10 years ago. What are you doing here?
Well, it's more than just the Chief coming to Fortnite. This map is too. It'll be in creative mode starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow.
Oh, so that's what we're doing in Ragnarok.
You mean Basin.
I'm pretty sure it was called something else. Either way, you can start reliving your favorite Halo memories here in Fortnite, and maybe add your own personal touches to the map.
Hey, wait. Does that mean we can have dance battles? Come on, Ninja. What do you say?
Save it for New Year's.
They did not. Ninja went out to the New Year's ball drop. He tried to get people to do that
isn't that
dance.
so awesome?
No
That's
one
so
did
great.
it. It was raining. It was cold. It was the most awkward thing I've ever seen.
Gulch was recreated in Fortnite Creative by this awesome creative team that call themselves Atlas Creative. And tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, you'll be able to go into Fortnite and you can play Capture the Flag in a recreated version of Blood Gulch.
Oh my god.
It's going to be fun.
Everything
cursed
is in
timeline.
Fortnite right now. So are you done for the season?
You know, I mean, Agent Jones is actually just kind of getting warmed up. So I think there's actually one more thing that we should show you.
What the?
2020 was a mistake. Ashnik Guava, I got up from my bed to come say that that was awful. They're bringing The Walking Dead in? What a time to be alive.
So I have no idea where we're going next, but I'm on board.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right,
Who the fuck else gets to be in
Keanu
Fortnite?
Reeves is going to present the award for Best Game Direction. We've still got a few more
2
surprises.
categories
Don't
left.
go anywhere. Right now, let's hear from Rocket League on their new season.
Hey Andy, you want to be in Fortnite?
This is Cascade, and I
am stoked to be welcomed into Rocket League's vibrant community in such a big way. I'm excited to work with Psyonix and Monstercat to put together an EP for Rocket League's music season.
I'm gonna get Stormy Daniels for
Starting tonight,
Fortnite.
you can get the featured anthem in the item shop and grab my free banner all weekend long. Let's check out the Season 2 trailer featuring my brand new track that I made just for you guys.
Can we get Travis Scott for Fortnite? We already had that, didn't we? I don't know who that dipstick is. How about Obama in Fortnite? Lady Gaga. Let's get Jesus. Every time you eliminate another player in Fortnite, you can have him do the sign of the cross. Jesus for Fortnite. Tom Hanks for Fortnite. Now this is Skyrim. Coming to Game Pass? Wow. Last week leftovers for Fortnite. Ariana Grande for Fortnite. Camila Cabello for Fortnite. Jason Momoa for Fortnite. I would pay for a Jason Momoa skin. Man is a boss. Oh, I got Titanfall 2 coming. Excuse me. Elon Musk for Fortnite. Cardi B for Fortnite. Adele. Okay, I'm done. Oh, Super Hot. I would play Super Hot Mind Control Delete. Donald Duck for Fortnite. I think they did that at one point, didn't they? Sephiroth for Fortnite. Yakuza 3, okay. I really want to get into the Yakuza games. I started playing through Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0, by the way, fantastic game. Shovel Knight for Fortnite. Kazuma Kiryu for Fortnite. There we go.
Just checked Pokemon Go on my phone, and there's Wooper everywhere, so we can officially declare another Wooper Watch. Team Go Rocket Grunts are also appearing in balloons and at Pokestops, and you can save Shadow Wooper from their villainous clutches. Make Wooper your buddy, take photos of it with Go Snapshot, and battle with it in Go Battle League. If you're enjoying Wooper Watch, you'll love Pokemon Go's December Community Day, happening this weekend. And be sure to check Twitter after the show to see how many Wooper have been caught globally during Wooper Watch. Whoop whoop.
We're lobbying to get Jesus in Fortnite.
Oh my god. I heard you guys talking about that approximately you're talking about the Pope.
The Pope for Fortnite. I've been wondering why the hell there were Woopers everywhere. I want the Pope in Fortnite or I'm not playing ever again. You know, wouldn't that be cool though with Jesus or the Pope? After you eliminate someone, you can like do the sign of the cross. Because you send them to the
my.
afterlife.
Oh my god. Do you want any more?
John Paul is second for Fortnite. No, I'm good, Speed. Thank you. Just Cause Mobile? War never changes, but Appalachia sure has.
You picked the wrong time to get a drink.
Ah, Fallout 76. The game where they added pretty much no content and then wondered why people got upset. Here you go, sweetie, switch.
Aww.
Oh, have all the fighters for the second pass been announced? Oh shoot, yeah, Steve was part of the second. Oh yeah, Min Min. Min Min, Steve, and Sephiroth. Natan says Holy Water Gun. I could see that.
The Game Awards is back. We've got a lot of great show. Keanu Reeves still to come, Christopher Nolan, and so much more. And of course, we've got the Game Awards sale happening on all the platforms, including an awesome discount on Destiny 2. So make sure to check that out across all platforms. All right, for the next 30 minutes on Twitch, you can get a free Cosmic Wrap for Fortnite. There is a Twitch drop happening right now, so check that out too. This next game was announced last year right here at the Game Awards, developed by Airship and supported by Riot Forge. And now they're back to give you a first look at the gameplay from this indie title.
Oh, it's the League of Legends world.
Console game from the League of Legends universe.
Oh, get it? It's funny because Destiny 2 is free now. I was gonna no-sell it, but you're right. You talked about Destiny 2 having a really great discount. It's free. It's free to play. They went free to play a while ago.
Monsters. When you live in Bilgewater, you see something.
Let's start the party.
A Skyrim-like game? This is the one that's based on League of Legends. I think it's more like Hades.
Priestess of the Great Kraken, unmoved by fear.
This is destiny.
The legend, whose strength is only eclipsed by his kindness. Feel better.
It's like a door he's carrying around.
This game is gonna be so good. If it's for you, then... And I hate it.
Dishonored swordsman fleeing from his past, but
Look, I need to tell you how many pieces of media have a character named Misfortune in them.
devours the essence of her victims.
Ew.
I see no fortune for those standing in their way.
Can't match my blade.
God, this is like Paper... yeah, it's like Paper Mario.
Nothing good, I reckon.
When he said Sephiroth.
All right, Rune King available on console and PC in 2021. Now to present our next award, a man who absolutely needs no introduction. Please welcome Keanu Reeves.
Yay!
Jeff, thank you. Greetings, everyone. I'm honored to be here to present the Game Award for Best Game Direction. This category recognizes the studio that demonstrated superior creative vision, setting an even higher bar for the entire gaming industry. Over the past months, I've come to really appreciate all the fantastic creativity that goes into making a video game. A special shout out to the folks and team at CD Projekt Red in Poland. I had an amazing experience playing Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk 2077.
I'm so eager to get it.
Thank you. And now, here are the nominees for Best Game Direction.
Tsushima.
Best game direction.
This is a one-time gig.
Last
When
one.
it's done,
we're done. I am the samurai. You're the ghost. Hello, better home where you belong. Here are Olympus. I know you wish things were different.
And the Game Award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh my god, you got it.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Keanu. That's a surreal thing to say. Shout out to our
Sad
team
face.
directors, Kurt Marganow and Anthony Newman. Wish we could be doing this together, guys. Man, what a year. It's an honor to be in this category with such incredible games. Direction is nothing without a team to internalize it, to make it their own, and turn it into a game. And we're privileged to have such an amazing team. Cast, outsourcing partners, our partners at Sony, every single person that worked on, touched this game, helped shape it. And a big thanks to my former boss, now partner, Evan Wells. You guided us through thick and thin.
He's got
while
Pearl
we made
Jam
this
above
game.
him.
I can't tell you how much.
Oh my god, man.
Thank you to the Game Awards and to all our fans.
Go Last of Us sweep. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that's how I have to vote if I want to win this.
Alright, we've still got one last award to present.
Red Dead Redemption 2 swept the one year. The Last of Us 2 is sweeping this year.
A tribute to all the nominees performed by the London Philharmonic Orchestra back at Abbey Road Studios.
Oh, the Philharmonic's back.
Coming up next, but right now, GTA Online continues to evolve, and next week they've got their biggest update yet. Check this out.
If it wins Game of the Year, I swear to God.
Lucy Adam was born about 9,000 years before our time. In the year 515, after having federated the African continent, she set out to conquer Rome. It was on witnessing the consequences of this terrible battle that she decided to impose upon her people a strictly vegetarian diet. And it's in 1082, following the unexplained death of the king, that she was crowned Empress of Spain. It's in fact to celebrate this event that rock and roll was invented.
Is this Civilization 6?
1789, allied with the valiant Japanese, she discovered the real Indies, which had fallen into the hands of the bloody French.
Goddamn Wilhelm scream.
This was followed by the Great Devastation, the 100-year war that Lucy had ended before beginning the Great Reconstruction, and establishing a lasting peace by banishing all forms of currency and violence, as well as the use of selfie sticks in museums. Lucy, are you with us? Okay, so for next week, don't forget your essay on the cultural stereotypes of the great civilization.
Humankind.
How far will you push humankind?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's like Civilization. I forgot.
We've been having fun with Instagram's Game of the Year AR effects. Here are a couple more. Those effects are still available, so keep posting to your Instagram Reels. And coming up, we'll find out who's getting a real-life Game Award trophy for Game of the Year.
Rise. It said mature content. Sniper Elite?
Well, shit. How bad have things gotten?
The German occupation has turned every neighbor into a possible enemy.
Medal of Honor?
We need more resistance members, but that's much easier said than done.
Drop your weapons. Make any move and we shoot. Please tell me you brought bazookas.
He brought bazookas. Medal of Honor VR. This does kind of look terrible.
That's a big shot.
We had to report for the drill.
Something we handled.
Connaissez deux personnes, c'est une de trop.
You want to hear the rest of the story?
We all know it's going to be a tough job ahead.
Where's my sister?
Yeah, see how their arms are
That's common in pretty much all VR games. No one really knows how to animate that yet, like connected arms.
Oh,
This is virtual reality.
Oh, I see.
Medal of Honor was pretty much the only one that tried to tell you history. That's fair. They cared more about history than Call of Duty ever has.
Welcome back to the Game Awards. I'm so excited about that Medal of Honor for Respawn in VR. Surprise, it's out right now. What an incredible trailer and game. I can't wait to play that, hopefully this weekend. All right, when the show ends, the games continue with the Game Awards Festival. You can play upcoming games and stream them on GeForce Now, which means no downloads on PC, Mac, or phones. Make sure to check it out. We got playable games available all through the weekend. All right, we've got one last world premiere to share with you. Check this out.
It was sweet. Medal of Honor Frontlines literally started with Dwight D. Eisenhower's D-Day speech. That's cool. Almost at the end, baby.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. Poor thing had to go to work at like 6 in the morning. Halo?
I'm noticing a theme. Space and zombies. So many zombies.
Space is easy to make a game in because you can make your own rules.
Love to see something. I know that's hard to do because everybody tries to do something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like there's something else. Right? Honestly. What?
Mass Effect.
Oh, see? You got your game. You've been waiting for how many hours now?
Mass Effect. I can't wait to see where BioWare is going to take that
Okay.
next.
I'm okay now.
All right, well, to
I'm okay.
present our final award, this man has created some of the most iconic films of all time, some of which screened this summer in Fortnite. And on December 20th, I'll be sitting down for a conversation with him on YouTube to talk about the home release of Tenet and his illustrious career. And if you've got questions for him, which I'm sure you do, send them our way using the hashtag AskNolan on Twitter. But right now, without further ado, to
I mean, they already confirmed it was happening like weeks ago. Shut up, Mitchell. Let me be happy.
Thank you, Jeff. It's an honor to be part of the Game Awards. For me, I've always been interested in telling stories that immerse the audience. I like movies that unfold in unexpected ways and pull people into a world. When I look at video games, I see a lot of parallels with that kind of storytelling. How a player's agency and choice intersect with more traditional storytelling methods. It's exciting to see and really quite groundbreaking. Tonight, all 6 nominees for Game of the Year are true masterworks in immersive storytelling. To pay tribute to them, please welcome from Abbey Road Studios the London Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by my old friend Lorne Balfe.
I actually played some of the original Doom multiplayer the other day. It was actually a unique take on multiplayer. I kind of liked it. Mitchell's hopes and dreams right here. Last category, this is what we've been waiting for. I feel like people slept on Ghost of Tsushima. 80s or bust. Ghost of Tsushima or busy. Or bust. There you go. Me now hiding chat. Okay. All fantastic games, all worthy of the win. Wifey played a lot of Animal Crossing there for a while.
Yeah.
They got a pretty big winter update, you know.
Yeah, I haven't played in a while.
All the love in the world to the Philharmonic. Killing it.
Well, that sounds fantastic. And now, the Game of the Year award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
Yes!
Oh, that one.
Alright, time to make Mitchell angry.
Again, big congrats to all the other games we're nominated with. Everyone at Naughty Dog. I can't wait to hug and high five and get drunk with each one of you. Next year.
I'm calculating the results now.
Every person that worked on this ambitious game within Naughty Dog and outside. Shout out to our Sony partners again, Scott Brody, Connie Booth, Herman, Pulse, Sean Layton, Jim Ryan, your support and trust in us means the world. And more than anything, and I know that I speak for the whole team when I say this, we'd like to thank our friends and family that stood by us and supported us throughout us making this game. You inspire us not only to make better, more meaningful games, but to improve how we make games. On behalf of everyone at Naughty Dog, thank you.
Congratulations to Naughty Dog, Game of the Year for The Last of Us Part 2, and congratulations to all our winners and all the nominees around the world for joining us virtually, and next year hopefully we will all be back together in person. In the meantime, there'll be plenty of games to play. Congratulations also to Plooful, who was voted by the fans as their favorite emerging Valorant streamer. Let's all go rate her stream right now on Twitch. There's also the Twitch Gaming post show that's coming up right now at /Twitch Gaming. I'll be joining them to chat about all the things you liked and you didn't like in tonight's show. It's been a very unique year, but one thing that never changes is our passion for gaming and the games we love. Thanks to our Game Awards team and all the incredible developers and publishers around the world who made this show possible under very trying circumstances. I can't believe we did it. Take care, stay safe, happy holidays, and be well. I'm Jeff Keighley. Good night. We'll see you next year.
Sorry guys, we can, we're just gonna let the stream go into the post show. I have to just do some quick adding here just to see how we all stacked up, and then I will do in reverse order from 7th place all the way up to 1st place. Talk to people. Say things.
Hi. Well, how am I supposed to talk to them if I can't hear her? And
Figure it out.
he wants, which I do, but I guess you're just. Is it really weird to see like what it looks like without the call it up?
What's up?
I'm just asking. You always have your screen up. Wondering if it's really see behind the scenes.
Oh, you're asking the people at home.
You want me to talk?
I'm sorry.
Now you don't want me to talk?
Woman, I am trying to work.
He already talks to me.
Don't say numbers.
Said 14 days till Christmas Eve.
Five scores done, 2 more left. Give me just 1 minute here. Now Tan says, peace, I'll catch you later.
Oh, bye, Nat-Tan.
Thanks for coming, buddy. Appreciate it.
Miss you.
I know you guys are waiting. Give me just 1 second. I got 1 score left.
If you're sick.
All right, we have the official results.
Drum roll.
Let me just spread this all back out here again. That's a little too much. Hold on. Alrighty. In 7th place,
Me.
we have my father.
Oh, I wanted him to win.
Coming in at just 7 out of 30 correct predictions. In 6th place, we have my mother, who will dance like you wouldn't believe when she finds out that she beat my father by 1 point at 8 correct predictions. Oh wait, shoot, I'm actually doing this wrong. Hold on.
What do you mean you're doing it wrong?
Oh, wait, no, I think this is technically how it works. I never got how ties work, because we do have a tie.
Oh.
We do have a tie. Upon popular request, I asked my older sister for a set of guesses as well. Tied for 4th place. That's right, my sister and a pair of dice.
Oh my gosh, Luke!
Luke and my sister came in tied for 4th at 11 out of 30 correct predictions.
I'm looking at the chat. Oh.
In 3rd place, we have Wifey. A single dice, that's right. A die.
Wait, how many?
Wifey comes in 3rd place with 12 out of 30 correct predictions. Blue Muffins in the chat, success. She has now outed herself, but yes, Blue Muffins is my older sister.
Oh, Rachel, hi! That's awesome.
So that's 3rd place is Wifey. 2nd place, Mitchell and I are the only ones left. 2nd place is me.
Yeah!
I come in 2nd place with 13 out of 30 correct predictions. That means Mitchell is our winner with not 14, but 15 correct predictions.
Oh my gosh.
Mitchell managed to get half of the scorecard correct. Let's fucking go.
So, Andy, tell the people, how does it feel to lose by 1?
I lost by 2.
Well, I mean, you could have tied. Right? You got
What?
14, he got 15, right?
No, they're not mutually exclusive. I got 13.
Oh, I thought you said you had 14.
No, I had 13.
Never mind. How does it feel to lose by 2?
Just to make sure that Mitchell's win is legitimate, and because I don't want to recognize that I'm actually going to recount.
Because Andy doesn't like losing.
Shut up.
Aw, did you just lose your bragging rights?
Okay, yeah. Ghost of Tsushima was still robbed? It was. Did it win? Oh, it won Best Art Direction. And that's it.
Hmm.
One. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The win is legitimate.
Congratulations, Mitchell.
Congratulations to Mitchell. It was a weird year. 2020 is a weird year, so it doesn't count.
Hey now. Hey now.
Yeah. Congratulations to you, Mitchell. Very worthy opponent, and I concede my bragging rights unto you. For the next year, Mitchell has the right to brag that he won this year. This goes to show you that anybody can win. There is no science to this whatsoever. So anybody who's feeling any sort of nervousness or hesitation or anxiety about entering, just shoot your shot.
It was really fun.
Shoot your shot. I mean, we all saw my sister was as effective as as a dice roll.
Hey! You're mean.
And my parents were less effective than a dice roll.
They knew absolutely nothing about any of these games, though.
Excuse you.
See, you're being just annoying enough that she'll actually, like...
Yeah, that's what I have to do to get her to talk in the
say
chat.
something.
Oh, okay. No, it's truly a great time. I formally concede the bragging rights to Mitchell. Mitchell has won, and we will be back here again next year for the 2021 Game Awards.
You know what we should do? We should get a trophy that you kind of like pass on to like whoever wins. You know, like how we did with the one family game. My one.
Oh, you mean the 2 trophies that I won?
There's this game that my family and I like to play, and
Oh.
it's called. Oh my gosh, what's it called?
Happy Salmon.
Happy Salmon. So we have like sort of a
So my brother.
family reunion every year, and we play that game, and whoever wins gets a trophy of a fish, and the goal is to pass it on to the next person who wins.
He bought 2 trophies.
Yeah, but
It kind of got messed up.
Yeah, it kind of got messed up in the process, but I think that'd be a great idea. Get a...
Happy Salmon, what in the literal
It's a really...
Go get the trophies
Yeah.
to show them. I'll explain. Everybody gets like 8 or 9 cards. This sounds like some homeschool shit.
Hey now! Who said that? Mitchell! I resent that.
Oh, you got the... Oh, wait, no. Gotta get it closer.
Yeah, Eric, my brother-in-law, he made that for the trophy.
It's a salmon trophy.
And then he got another one for the next year. He didn't put anything on it, though.
Yeah, the 2 times the trophy has been there, I have won.
But the goal was to
Go
try
put
to
them
pass
back
it. Oh
in
my
their
God.
proper place.
You can do that.
Okay.
But anyways, I think we should get a trophy, and we should pass it on.
This better be singing Big Mouth Bass trophy. That'd be cool. No, I could definitely look into it. As the channel continues to get better and better, I do have eyes on a lot of different improvements that I want to make to the content and the quality, and because there is literally no way to get an advantage to this. Everybody gets 8 or 9 cards out of a special deck. It's not like playing cards.
Oh yeah, this is really.
And there are like 4 different actions. There's high five, switch,
Happy Salmon.
happy
You go like
salmon.
this.
Well,
Show him. Oh my gosh.
there's high five, switch, happy salmon, and
Pound it.
pound it. That's right. You lay down your first card. Everybody else is around the table. Everybody lays down a card, and you have to make eye contact and do a specific action with that other person who has the same card. So pound it, high five, switch. You have to physically run around the table and switch places. And happy salmon.
So basically, it's a bunch of people like screaming at the top of their lungs, like all these
Yes.
different like actions, and whoever gets rid of all their cards first.
I know.
Apparently, you're the most aggressive out of all my family. How does
I wear
feel?
that mantle with pride. No, I know this ways away, but just to get us thinking about it, I am thinking about a lot of different things, like an official trophy or maybe a plaque with different entries to say, like, 2018, 2019. It's homeschool euchre.
Wait.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I feel like this isn't helping my case, but I really don't know how that works. Stop laughing!
Euchre is a card game.
Oh my. Wait, what kind of card game?
Mitchell, type out an explanation for euchre. I gotta get this thought out, or it's never gonna leave my head. I know this is obviously a year out-ish now, whatever the exact date is of the award show next year. But things like a plaque with the different entries, like 2018, 2019, me, Mitchell 2020, whoever else wins in 2021, I'd be more than happy to do that. I was also considering, when I was in the store today, I was considering like buying a bottle of sparkling grape juice and shipping that to whoever won.
That'd be a lot of money.
Potentially. Yeah, potentially.
I like the idea of the trophy.
The trophy is a nice idea. If we weren't in lockdown, it'd be a lot easier. So hopefully by the time the award show comes around next year, then. I hope you guys enjoyed the official co-streaming layout. It's very pretty. I don't know why there's all this dead space like to the left and above my face cam. This, all respect in the world to Jeff Keighley, but this was not really designed super well. Sounds all cool. I'm gonna go now. Night night. Love you. Love you too, Rip. Wifey has been really excited to get a chance to meet you. Everybody else on the Steam Dragons as well. So you get the first honor. Unless, is Jasmine gone? I don't know if she started her stream. My screen's kind of busy. I didn't get a notification, but that's the show. We will be back tomorrow with more of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh, okay. Passionate Guava.
Yeah.
Jasmine.
Oh, Jasmine, hi.
Host Havoc? Ooh, I didn't know Havoc was on. Is Havoc on?
What's that mean?
Havoc is one of the... Oh, he is. He's playing Valorant. Okay, we'll do a host when I wrap up what I'm doing here. But, very excited to meet. That's, yeah, those are two of the teammates. And Passionate Guava is actually on the Mindful Gaming Roundtable.
Oh, okay.
With me.
Great.
So, rate it up. We will. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Check us out on social media. We'll be back tomorrow with Assassin's Creed Valhalla at the typical time, 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gonna have some more fun with Eivor and potentially make some moves on the one guy's wife. And if you want to understand what that means, you got to come to the show. So, 12:30. It'll be a great time. We are now going to raid another one of the Steam Dragons. Tommy goes under the name... I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Havocs? I have no idea. But he's a great guy. I just have to remember how to do this. Oh, that's not right. Spell his channel name. Oh, it's all capitals. Oh. At least come in for a smile. I feel spoiled. Oh, wait, no, I'm not typing. Shoot. Okay. Hey, there we go. Enjoy the raid, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
3 seconds, 2, 1. Let's do this.